honestly.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is like episode... Yo, what's up, everybody? This is like episode 10, maybe? 8? Somewhere. I think we're still in single digits.
Yeah, I think we're...
But we're out here. We just trying to make it through this crazy time like everybody else. I'm sure everybody is well aware of the state of everything. You know, from Young Thug, Gunna, YSL... multiple shootings. It seems like right now there's been a shooting like every 2 days.
Yeah.
For like the past 8 days.
Yeah, and it's just like Columbine-ish. You know, there's a lot of people just shooting.
There's a lot of wilding going on. Like one of them, I shouldn't say anything is funny, and I shouldn't say any loss of life is funny, but I kind of feel like, I don't know if anybody ever seen Chris Rock on his TV specials. He talked about OJ potentially, you know, doing the thing to his ex-wife and to Marc Goldman. And Chris Rock made the comment like, you know, like, I don't condone it, but I understand. You know what I mean? There's this one shooting in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, he got a bad back surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And he went into the doctor's office and he shot that shit up. Now, again, I don't condone any of this stuff, but I can understand. Like, have you ever had one of those moments where you see some fucked up shit that you wanted to do?
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few moments.
You know, like you want to do some fucked up shit. You want to get back at somebody, and then you actually see it play out to somebody completely oblivious to your situation, like just some rando.
Yeah,
and they kind of
watch the lesson happen.
Yeah, you watch it.
Yeah.
Listen. The first doctor that I had, I had those thoughts. Like, I'm not playing.
Well, you want to break down what you're talking?
Yeah. So, like, okay. So, if you guys aren't aware, got in a car accident. He was actually in the car. Clark was actually in the car. I had to have 2 back surgeries since, right? The first back surgery, it was a drunk driver hit us at a red light.
Mm-hmm.
The first surgery now, you know, like the first surgery, I'll just say this is why I'm even extra mad. I had another surgery, and the first surgery was to avoid having this second surgery. I could have just had the second surgery first and been done with it.
Oh, okay.
But I had this other surgery, which was kind of less invasive. Like it was less shit that he was doing.
Yeah.
It's like you can have this relief that should stop, or you can have a full-on fusion, rods and screws in your back.
And basically, you know, it would be a quicker healing time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So after the surgery, maybe like 30 days after the surgery, man.
Uh-huh.
This nigga decides to stop taking Blue Cross and Blue Shield, which is the insurance company that I have.
Okay. So
he said I could keep coming, but like the doctor's visits are going to, because he's a specialist, whatever. Mm-hmm. Doctor's visits is like some absurd $600, $700, $800, $300. Like for the actual price is like $600, $700, $800 cash. That's how much they charge the insurance, right?
Yeah.
The out of pocket is some probably in like the 3 or the 4s, right? So I would have to pay $300-$400 each time I go see this nigga. Mind you, I just had spinal surgery, so you're seeing this nigga 1 to 2 times a month.
Yeah, that's
and he up in the size
almost a house note in some cheaper areas, but
he up in the size, definitely rent.
Yeah, definitely rent. You know.
He up and decides to stop taking, the whole office up and decides to stop taking Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Yeah.
So now...
That's crazy.
So now I'm at a crossroads.
Leaves you high and dry, basically.
Yeah, because no other doctor is going to go in and take some next nigga shit. Like, if you guys seen the first Doctor Strange, right? The first one. You know, when he's going, like, he's either on the phone or he's going through surgeries that he can perform if he wanted to, and he's just saying, nah. That's what these doctors do. They basically look at your shit. Oh, I got some stories about doctors. I got some stories about hospitals, doctors. I could talk your ear off for at least 3 episodes worth.
But with
this guy, with Doctor,
it's basically about the winning. It's
about the percentages.
Yeah. So
it's about how many good versus how many bad. They they want to keep a pristine record. They don't want it on their record that they had an unsuccessful surgery
or some type of malpractice or whatever.
So these doctors are playing the numbers games. Hospitals play the numbers games too.
Of course. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of businesses that really follows that whole standpoint.
And especially being black, it's even worse. Like, everybody knows black women, like during childbirth and this type of stuff, they die at a way higher rate. They get like fucked up shit happening to them at a way higher rate than white women. They're not different than white women.
Nah, they're not.
Other than some melanin and some nicer skin and some bigger asses, black women are no different from white women, if you guys weren't aware. Yeah, so why the exponentially higher rate of death and complications and those sort of things?
Yeah. I mean, they like you said, they tried to do a lot of experiments before, and
yeah, we were just talking about Miss Evers' boys.
Yeah, so with the whole Tuskegee experiment.
So essentially, like with Miss Evers' boys, if you guys, it came out in the 90s. So if you haven't seen it, it's about the Tuskegee experiments. They essentially in Miss Evers' boys, they made Miss Evers, who was like a nurse or doctor or something. They essentially wanted to see how black people reacted to syphilis. That's it.
Wild shit, bro.
So honestly, they gave a bunch of niggas syphilis, and like it was a black woman that had to do all of this shit in the movie, right? So like that can kind of, with everything that I just said, you could kind of see how doctors and black people, how it's been going. It hasn't been good.
No, definitely not a good relation.
So mind you, now nigga just up and decides to stop taking my insurance and be like, hey, he pretty much just says, hey, man. That's what he says, like, hey, man. Hey.
Shit out of luck.
Shit out of luck. Hey, man.
Yeah, so, that's how that went. That's crazy.
So I definitely can understand this black guy. I definitely can understand this black guy going into this doctor's office and lighting that place up. Okay. Lighting it the fuck, because I wanted to do it. It's a sad situation. You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, I saw what could have been my life.
Yeah. I mean, now that guy's got to deal with life, literally.
Yeah. To drive this uneasiness with black people and doctors and hospitals, I'm just gonna give you the story. I'm gonna try and make it as short as possible. Right? So me and Clark went to go get some coffee, went to Dunkin' Donuts. We were driving to Dunkin' Donuts and we get hit. Not 3 minutes drive from my house.
I remember that day. I was watching Atlanta.
At a red light around 9-10 o'clock. Drunk driver hit us probably going about 40 or 50 miles an hour at a red light. He was in the process of drinking in the car when he hit us. Right?
No, I remember. It smelled like
I'm telling the people. I'm not telling you.
Oh, obviously. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. But yeah, he did smell like brown water.
Yeah,
so,
all over him.
Yeah, like a cheap version of Henny.
He got out the car to go throw away the evidence. He walked halfway down the block. Mind you, so we're in Lauderhill. It's a black area. There just so happened to be a shooting. The same time as the accident. So cops didn't show up for over an hour and a half. At a car accident.
Yeah.
There's video cameras at the light.
Sitting there.
At the intersection. So they seen this. They got alerted. They watched the video because the cop pulled up the video when we were there.
Yeah, they could literally.
So the cop comes an hour and a half later. The guy gets out the car. He throws away the alcohol, the broken glass, da 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 da. This is when I was really ignorant to how drunk driving works. if you didn't know, if you're drunk, you can only get a DUI if you're currently driving.
Yep.
So if you kill somebody in a car accident, you get out the car and put the keys down, turn the car off and put the keys down, they can't give you a DUI.
Well, you don't have to currently be driving. Technically, you could be
in a parked car.
And the car
behind the wheel with the car on.
And then,
but that's the only, you have to be behind the wheel with the engine on.
Yeah. That's the technical.
That's the caveat. Mm-hmm. So you can kill people. This shit could be on tape. Yeah. All of that stuff. Get out the car and put the keys on the ground. All you're gonna get is a ticket.
That's all they're gonna just hand out. The way they got it set up now.
Just a normal moving violation type ticket. Accident. You're at fault, or the person you hit is at fault.
Even with the tape recording him being in the car doing the actual act. That's the craziest part.
So, mind you, the cops took an hour and a half to get there. The tow truck was there for 45 minutes before the cops came. He got off scot-free.
Yeah, because
I essentially had to sue my car insurance for my spinal surgery. It was a couple $100,000. $200,000. Right? But these are just some of the ways that it seems that, like, you know, as a black guy, that the system is just trying to fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, even when you have insurance, like I don't know if there's any more confident sight than a nigga who go into the hospital with insurance.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's just
you're just like, yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I want all the best shit. Da 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 da. Give me the good drugs. Give me the, you know what I mean? Give me the liquid Tylenol. Give me all that shit. Like, I want the good stuff.
Yeah, but if you're paying out of pocket, you're pretty much
they're gonna look at you funny. They're gonna have to administer stuff, but they're gonna find ways to not give you the liquid Tylenol when you need Tylenol.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Because the hard Tylenol costs, like, the pill Tylenol costs the hospital like $1,000, but the liquid Tylenol costs like $8,000.
No, you're right.
So even if it's medically necessary to give you the liquid Tylenol when you don't have insurance, they're going to find ways to be like, yo, just take this pill.
Yeah, they will, because that's just how it's set up. You know, they're just going to give you a little something just to hold you down. But if you do have insurance, you will get the best of the best, and they're going to milk it out. Like you said, your surgery was $200,000. So
yeah,
you know, obviously, you know, when they did take Blue Cross and Blue Shield, they didn't have no problem taking those $200,000. You know, it's just what it is. You know what I mean?
It's crazy how
it's
just
a business.
Easy it is for these doctors to be like, oh well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is how he stopped taking my insurance, and then he retired a year and a half later. So, like, even if I wanted to, I couldn't go. I couldn't.
Yeah, it wasn't destined to finish off with him.
And this nigga knew he was going to retire.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he knew. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't because of my surgery why he just up and decided to stop taking Florida Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It was probably something that was coming down the line. Mm-hmm. You think he told me?
Nah. He's like, hey, sorry. You know,
it's hard, but
he hit you with the sorry, not sorry.
I made all of these sidebars to the original conversation. Niggas don't. There's plenty of reasons why niggas don't trust doctors.
Nah, you're right.
Vaccines, all of that stuff. Listen, niggas don't give a fuck about a vaccine. Most niggas don't give a fuck about a vaccine. Like, they'll take it if they have to.
Yeah,
you know, a lot
much.
of people took it because of their job. A lot of people take it, like, if they tell me I have to take it to go someplace, like a plane, I'm taking it.
Yep.
Other than that, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm kind of been on that same stance.
That's it. Yeah.
Never caught COVID though.
I've caught
crossed.
it. I caught it. Yeah. Shit, my girl caught it right after she got the booster.
Oh, you know, A little. I guess that was the time to attack for COVID.
My taste buds and my nose hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, I've heard that from a few people. When they usually say they lost the taste, lost the smell. Thank God it's nothing, with the eyes, because you can at least lose those other two and get around it. But yeah, it's still like just it's a crazy situation with, first of all, with COVID and the vaccination, and just even having to have travel restrictions on it, and nobody really knows. Because I was reading something up earlier today, because I have a flight that I potentially might be going out of town with. Go? Yeah, potentially. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, you going to a thought destination, boy, but you better go.
Yeah, I might end up over there.
Tulum is that spot.
No, it's definitely some nice little vibes, you know what I'm saying? But, I was checking out everything, basically, and it was saying that, it was the same thing like Colombia. You have to have, like, just first part of the shot, and you have to be on schedule, right? So, dealing with this, just got to just make sure the vaccination thing. So now I got to look that up. Just got to be on point with that whole thing. And yeah, I guess I'll be that same last statement that Marc made. If you have to, take the shot just to fly out. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm not talking about nothing else. Yeah. It's strictly if I have to take the shot to get on a plane. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it now.
But like,
I'm going to definitely exercise that. I
say all of that to go back to my original point. I can see why the nigga in Oklahoma shot that shit up. Right? Like, we can go back years. I can, like I said, I can tell you about.
And did he only just shoot the doctor, or what?
He shot, like, I think 4 people.
Oh, he went like wild.
Yeah. Like, whoever was there, I think he killed himself. I don't know if he killed himself. I'm not sure. But when I saw that he shot the doctor that did a back surgery on him, and he think he did he fucked his back up, I completely understand.
Did you check on the doctor's name?
Nothing. It was a white guy, though.
Oh, so it wasn't your doctor?
No. This is in Oklahoma. My guy was in Boca Raton. He was Jewish. He was a Jewish doctor in Boca. I thought I was safe.
Maybe he took him out for you.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was safe. But, like, yeah,
I was just double checking, But, like, yeah, man, like I said, bro, I remember another situation with my back. Right after I bought my house. Get that Doc merch.
Right after I bought my house, my back went out, right? And I'm, like, laying face down in my driveway. I can't get up. I have to take the hospital. I had to take the ambulance to the hospital. Uh-huh. And because of where I live, I had to go to a certain hospital, and that was the reason for all of this. Like, you get warnings from people like, yo, don't go to Plantation. Don't go to Plantation General. It's like listen. Right?
I usually take those warnings pretty serious, especially if you hear it more than once.
You can't choose in the ambulance which hospital they take you to. Even if you scream out, hey, I have insurance, take me anywhere. Right?
I'm not even going to hold you. Even though you said your back locked up and everything, I would have did everything in my power to get in the car.
I couldn't get up.
No, I'm saying, like,
there just so happened to be a neighbor walking.
Oh, okay.
And he saw me in the driveway, and he helped me up. Like, I couldn't even call my wife to come get me. Like, literally, my back went out. So now I'm in the hospital, and I tell these motherfuckers, first quarter, hey, I have an ulcer. You can't give me certain things. I tell them that. I put it in the paperwork. Hey, no NSAIDs. That means, like, no anti-inflammatories usually. No ibuprofen. You can't even take Mucinex if you have an ulcer. Right? It's that serious. So what did they do? Instead of giving me an oral...
Pause.
An oral medication...
Pause.
An oral anti-inflammatory, which they're not supposed to do. They gave it to me straight into my IV.
Okay.
Toradol. With a peptic ulcer. Needless to say,
what does these things do?
So essentially,
let's educate the vibes.
I'm going to try and say it as easy as possible, right?
Yeah. The dumbest version, please.
So an ulcer is like a hole in your stomach lining. It's like a weak spot. You know, like it gets worse because of acid and all that, the stomach acid, it gets bigger. You know, like you really gotta, it develops a bacteria called like H. pylori. So you really gotta keep it under control, right?
Yeah.
This was the time when Zantac was giving niggas cancer. So I was taking Zantac too. So
on the Z-Packs.
So they give me tramadol, which they're not supposed to do. I gotta stress that. And like maybe 10 minutes after they gave it to me, I start throwing up in the triage. I'm on a bed. They give it to me in my IV. Mm-hmm. I start complaining and I throw up in triage, right? They admit me for my back. Yeah. Even though I'm telling them like, yo, my stomach hurts, right? They admit me for my back. They put me in this room. They put me in a room. The doctor comes and sees me. I'm like, yo, I know I'm here for my back, but my stomach's really hurting. And then I threw up in the room too. They covered the room. They covered the throat with a sheet. It's a long story, but just say, like, right, my stomach had exploded, for lack of a better term. My body's just starting to get filled up with nasty shit.
Oh, because of the
Toradol.
Okay.
So now they want me to take an MRI for my back, and I'm like, all right, cool. They put me in the fucking MRI.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm choking, like I'm drowning. It feels like I'm drowning. So I tell them, I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on. I'm not claustrophobic. I don't have any of these things, but I feels like I am drowning when I'm in there. Like I can't be in there. Mm-hmm. The doctor comes in and essentially cusses me out and says that I'm refusing medical treatment. Then they take me to another room on a different floor.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I want you to remember that they put me on the second floor.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, right? 2 days go by, I haven't seen the doctor. My girl comes and like I'm feeling like shit. The vomit is still on the floor. Right? I'm feeling like shit. The doctors haven't come in. They haven't given me stuff to like clean myself. Like, so I've been stewing in juices now for 2-3 days. My girl comes in after work.
It's like the drunk take.
Yeah, my girl comes in after work and
but more painful.
Like, I don't know, I got this feeling, right? That's the best way I could describe it. I got this feeling. And I say to her, and I quote, help me get out of here. I don't want to die in this hospital.
Damn.
Right?
It's fucked up.
She helps me get out the bed. I'm walking now. She's helping me. We're walking past the nurses station. And it's filled with nurses.
Yeah.
Head nurse, all of that stuff. They look at me like, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, yo, I'm Marc Wilson. I've been in room 242, whatever the fuck. I've been in there now for 3 days and I haven't been seen by anybody. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I feel really bad. They told me that I couldn't leave because, yo, you're dying. They sit me down. They try to get vitals. They can't get no vitals. They say I'm like, the words that they're saying is that you're like, yo, you're coding. A whole bunch of shit is going on at once now. They're telling me I can't leave. They're trying to make my girl calm down. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I feel like 2 cups of shit. I was blue completely. And I was swollen. Like my whole body was swollen. Right?
Oh, like I think I seen some white guy had some shit like that before. I think it was some type of
the ulcer in my stomach exploded, and now I have an abscess just filling my body with multiple multiple abscesses.
Yeah.
I had to. Long story short, right? I had to have emergency surgery, and there were no doctors at the hospital to perform the surgery.
So the call out for people.
No, I was going to die. Right? The only thing that they could do was try to force sugar water in me just in the hopes that I can have this surgery because my vitals were so low. Like they're forcing sucrose and all types of shit in my IV, whatever, just to fake my, not fake, but like to get my vitals up to a point where they feel safe.
Yeah, it's
giving me.
It's a numbers thing too.
Giving me the anesthesia and all that stuff.
Yeah.
To have the
actual surgery.
Actual surgery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another doctor from another hospital.
So, like, while all this is going on, you're just conscious and just like
I'm in and out. I'm like literally going in and out.
Okay, because
right.
I can only imagine if
like
your vitals
when
are
somebody
that low, right?
Like if you ever seen somebody literally dying in front of you, that's what I look like.
Oh, you said you're like bluish, purplish.
I was completely blue. Like I was completely blue. I think my blood sugar was at like 9, some crazy number. Like they were giving me all the tests, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to shove sugar water in my system to get my whatever levels up. Mm-hmm. And another doctor from another hospital, not affiliated with this hospital, walks through the door.
Pardon me.
Another surgeon. He's coming to have lunch or dinner. It's got to be 9 o'clock at night this time.
Yeah.
So like he's coming from another hospital to come check his brethren. Another doctor.
Yeah, just he's just cooling it, just like
he does the surgery.
He just walked in and was like, hold up. Yeah,
hey, yo, what's going on? I'll do it.
Wow, that's crazy.
This guy comes in. So if he didn't come in, I'd be dead. Right? So there's that. He does the surgery while I'm in ICU, because I was in ICU for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You notice, like, if you've ever been in ICU, there's other people in ICU, right? And it's like either they get better, right?
Yeah, nah, ICU is usually, just so you know, ICU is usually the top of the hospital floor.
It's up there.
It's usually
it's a higher. It's like third, fourth floor, fifth floor.
Yeah, it's usually the top. It's the penthouse suite,
right?
As they.
And
call
I'm talking about the king size beds.
Yeah.
Like HBO Cinemax. Like it's the top of the top.
Yeah, it's
right.
Nice. It's nice, but you don't actually want to be in ICU.
You don't want to be in ICU, but it's the top of the top. Like this is where the money is.
Yeah.
Right. So, just to give you another thing. My doctor bill coming out, my hospital bill was like $1.8 million.
Yeah, just a whole freaking
$1.8 million.
Just a veteran minimum right there.
$1.8 million.
Jesus
right?
Christ.
So I'm in ICU, and like you notice, like some people, you know, as a nigga, like yeah, that nigga's not gonna make it, right? Mm-hmm. Like you can tell, like oh yeah, that nigga ain't gonna make. Like I'm barely hanging on through a thread. That nigga's gone, right? They start moving these people out of the ICU. And I'm like, why are you moving people? Like, don't they need the care? Type of shit. So I find out that they move people to the second floor from ICU who's gonna die.
Yeah.
So that they keep their ICU numbers up.
Yeah. That's
where they put me when they moved me out of the first room into the second room.
Oh, on
the dead floor.
Damn.
So it's like,
yeah, they usually do that just in case if they do die. It's not like they
don't get it on their ICU percentage. Like, hey, our ICU is a 93.9% success rate, 94, whatever. That's literally the number games that they play with niggas' lives, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like they tried to, like to me, they tried to kill me off. And if I didn't say to my girl, yo, I don't want to die in this hospital.
Yeah.
Where, like...
It could have been...
So needless to say, I can understand why a nigga killed the doctor. I understand. Because I know when I had my surgery, there was 70-year-old niggas he did the same surgery in the same week. Mm. These niggas was up walking around like, and I'm what? This is what, 2017. This is 2017 for the back surgery.
Yeah.
I'm 2017. It's 5 years ago, right?
Just about.
Yeah, so I'm in my I'm 30, 32, 31, 33, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And I'm still using a walker 60 days out.
Wild shit.
So yeah, like, I don't condone him murking a nigga because like,
can't come back.
We were
from
just
it.
watching. You know what I mean? Like, you steal so many things away from somebody when they get murdered.
Yeah.
Right? But damn, I understand, bro.
Should have ran him the fade.
Damn, my nigga, I understand. Like, when I say I understand, bro, like, yo. So anyways, to finish off my hospital story, the same doctor that tried to fuck me over, she ended up still being my doctor. I told listen, she came in here and called me a liar, right? In the hospital, in ICU, talking about, yeah, you came in with your stomach fucked up and you you came in for pain meds, right?
Yeah.
I had a charge nurse tell me, I'm sorry that's your doctor because she's racist as fuck.
Damn.
And I said, what do you mean? And she said, as fuck.
I'm just wondering why, like...
And it's just like, I don't understand.
Hey, it's hard to understand something foolish,
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I get why niggas is how niggas are.
No, for sure.
I'm niggas. Like, yo, I get it.
For sure.
Like, totally. Like, you know, a lot of people have had great experiences at the doctor. This, that, and the third. Whatever. I've had a bunch of bad. Whole bunch of bad.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, all right now they want to put another, they want me to do another back surgery right now. Put another device that's supposed to dead the pain. Like, not even dead the pain, but like stop me from feeling it. Right?
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm just like,
what is it, like an epidural or whatever?
No, it's an electronic device that runs some type of electric current in your spinal cord to stop the pain.
Oh,
It's not stop the pain. Hide the pain. Like, it counteracts it. Like, it sends a reverse signal, you know, like on some, it just stops your sensors from picking up pain. Right?
Like on some
yeah, and like I've had three different doctors tell me to do it. Right? Yeah. And the whole time I'm like, so like, I'm just gonna go damage some shit and not feel it. Like my common sense is kicking in, right? Like, yo, like, so like I could go damage some shit and not feel it because y'all want to hide the pain instead of figuring out why it's still there.
Yeah, you know, a lot of those guys are either going to take the lazy way out or they're going to take the expensive way in. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's a numbers game. House
ain't a real nigga, man. There aren't niggas in hospitals trying to come up with all of these new ideas and does that. Listen, they go with the numbers.
No, for sure, but not well. I did learn the other day, not too long ago, they do have to pass a lot of things too. You know, in the U.S., so like it has to go. There's probably a lot.
That's a part of it too.
Yeah, because there is a lot of treatments that
it's not just doctors.
Yeah,
and not that it's the whole healthcare system.
Yeah, but granted, you did have more of a racist doctor, so that was like more unfortunate. But like,
yeah, but the hospital, nigga, I was told in so many words that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I told the ambulance, like, yo, I have insurance. Please don't take me to Plantation.
And there's
Plantation is 2 seconds down. 2 seconds down from my house.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I would take a 15-minute ride to a 20-minute ride somewhere else just to get better care.
And that's what I had to do for the second one. You know it, like,
yeah,
shit's wild. So, again, I'm just going to stress the point that I understand. I don't condone killing, but I can see where he got that. I can see where he thought he was in a predicament that he had to do that.
I mean, this happened to Thomas Segura, the comedian. The guy that slipped
that fucked everything up when he went up for a layup.
Yeah, he went up for a layup or
he tried to dunk.
He tried to dunk basically
on like an 8 foot rim,
and he's like pushing 40, maybe mid 40s, 50s. I can't quite remember, but yeah, he tried to go for a dunk and broke everything. But he was in one hospital and forced his way out to go to like one of the top hospitals in California.
But when we tried to do that, we got list. They threaten you with it. We'll put that your
Baker Act shit.
No, they don't want. They're not going to Baker. Well, actually, yes, they can do that. But they want to put that you're refusing medical treatment. Like they'll threaten it. They'll threaten it to.
So what does that actually mean? Like you're refusing medical treatment?
You're
that means
refusing medical treatment, meaning that
you can't go to any other hospitals.
It's gonna be hard to get a transfer once they have that on, because it's hard to explain, and I don't want to explain it and be wrong and then be on tape. So I'm not gonna try to explain it. But essentially, they can say that you're refusing medical treatment, and then they're just gonna treat you like shit the rest of the time you're there, because this is what's going to help you, and you don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of ways to the right answer, typically, you know what I'm saying? And not to be cliche, but there isn't just one right answer.
Oh, yeah, nah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean...
there could be a multitude of reasons for you getting the same ailment.
Yeah.
You can hurt your knee, and it could be a million different things why you feel pain in that part of your knee. It could be an IT band. It could be an IT band. It could be one of 3 cruciate ligaments. It could be your kneecap. Your the shit that Kevin Durant and all of them and Zion had to do. That shit.
Nah, yeah, bro. Like the way it's set up now, and honestly,
it could be your butt muscle, which is connected by your bursa, giving you bursitis, pulling on something that makes your knee hurt. You know what I mean? There's like...
and then there's compensation.
Damn, this shit's clogging up.
Then there's compensation, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by that is if you're compensating for one piece of your body, like that's weakened or injured or whatever like that, your other parts of your body is definitely going to start weighing and getting sore or just exacerbating the issues just tenfold, you know? So
you overuse one part to make up for the part that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And you see it with high performance athletes, elite athletes all the time. They come back from a surgery like Kevin Durant, they come back from something and then he pops his Achilles. Or he popped his Achilles, so now on his left foot, now he's really just putting most of the weight on his right foot, and then he gets a Jones fracture or some shit like that.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's happened to a few people. If you remember correctly, who's that basketball player that happened to recently? Because it happened to Klay Thompson on his way back. You know what I mean? Like he was playing just a 5-on-5.
Tore his ACL in the finals. Mm-hmm. While rehabbing, tore the Achilles in the other leg.
And mind you, that's based off of compensation. He's probably pushing hard.
On his right leg because he tore his left knee.
Exactly.
So, mind you, he had his left leg up for however long. So his left leg is already atrophied and smaller than his right leg. So now he's just, he's heavy right dominant.
Exactly. Dragging his other leg now. Yeah, it's
like when you hurt your left ankle, you put all the weight on your right side of your body. That's just what you do. Yep.
Then you start having a little tight little back because of that after a while, you know? It just starts picking up. Hurting.
So like, yeah, man. It's for black people, you just got to navigate so much shit, bro. Like it's hard. Like I could imagine white people go to the hospital and they're like, oh, I'm here. They're going to take care of me, dog. Like literally, when I go, I have fears.
Problems.
I have fears, and it's like I have to tell the doctors what to do because I've been through it so many. Listen, you're gonna want to say, "Give me morphine." Don't give me morphine. Give me this. I'm already taking Perk 10s. I've been on Perk 10s for like a year and a half. Right? Like, what are you giving me morphine for? What is it gonna do? I'm taking Perk 10s right now, and I'm in pain. So what does that tell you?
I mean, could you have like a
800 milligram Tylenol is not gonna work, fam.
Could you have like you know how people have those emergency contact cards shits and it has like things not to give me and things you're allergic to off top or not?
It'll be like it doesn't get there until you're there.
Okay.
So like I think they can pull up your records from another hospital or another. It's not going to get there until you're there. So like they probably can pull up stuff when you're in the hospital and stuff like that. But it doesn't get there until you're there. So you probably, you want to find a hospital that you're comfortable with, just like your doctor, and stick with it because these niggas will try all types of, from my experience, they try to get over on you. And it's a fucked up thing that you're like niggas is trying to get over on you in your healthcare.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, it's a business, so they're going to try to do everything to. I mean, honestly, it's score 3 for the doctors if you want to just be like cold hard about it, right? Like they would get you for the third time on a surgery realistically and be like, okay, we really need to patch this guy up. He ran him through the ringer. We got his insurance money, and it's done like that because 1.8 and then
1.8.
And then you're probably gonna add another another
the doctors that you have to see outside afterwards.
Yeah.
The doctor that the nurse that comes and cleans your fucking incisions from your surgeries.
Yeah.
And pulls out the fucking staples that's in you. You know what I mean?
The socks are like cashmere prices.
$125 for a 1-pack.
Nah. Let's get it even real. Depending on where you're at, it might be $100 for one sock each. You know what I'm saying? It gets pretty real. It gets pretty real. I've seen some of the invoices at the hospital.
Yeah, they charge you. Like I said, the liquid Tylenol fiasco. Mm-hmm. I had to cuss these niggas out to give me liquid Tylenol.
It was what, IV or just like literally?
IV.
Okay.
IV. They want to give you a pill. The pill is cheaper, but the IV works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have to see 15 doctors because your body is one giant bacterial infestation. You got to see like infectious disease doctors that charge you damn near $1,500 every 30 minutes, essentially.
This man probably flew from some southern region hemisphere area and just came right up.
I will say this. After I did get in ICU and threatened to sue all of that shit, every doctor that I had was Jewish. Every doc, like it's not a joke. Mm-hmm. It just so happened to be every doctor that I had was Jewish. Before, the doctors that I had, it's like they have different tiers of doctors.
So you're saying the Jewish doctors were better?
They were the top tier.
Top of the class.
Like, literally. When they're the ones that have the 15 students walking behind them.
Damn, shout out to
they want to ask you, is it okay if my students see this?
No doubt. Shout out to my Jewish folks, but also shout out to my Asian folks. I thought they were pretty good out there, but we'll see.
Them too. They're the same. They're the same tier.
Yeah. I thought they were in the penthouse. You know what I'm saying?
They're definitely in the same tier.
Okay. You feel me? But no, that's a pretty crazy story. I definitely could feel you on why you could correlate that with the other guy. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, dude went crazy.
Yeah, he went nuts.
He didn't. He could have probably just. I'm not gonna
say just point this nigga out and do it, but like,
yeah, you probably could have just went for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, before he actually makes it to his house, there's plenty of things that he could have probably did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he shot up the office.
Yeah, like you didn't need to go for the whole office. Like some people are just following orders, and you know what I mean? You don't know how they were told to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you might, let's say if you didn't have a good time with the nurse, but maybe that's how the nurse was taught and instructed how to do
whatever it is that she's doing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like sometimes people don't have the control of that. So realistically, if the actual surgical doctor was the problem, then yeah, he should have just, you know, ran the one-on-one fade. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Just run the squabble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
beat that nigga up.
Mm-hmm.
Like some real shit. You didn't have to, you know, like Chitty was saying when we were watching that interview, it's like when you kill, I didn't think about it this way, but when you murder somebody, like you take away the redemption possibility.
Yeah. They can't ever redeem it. They can't ever say actually sorry. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of things they can't do. And you, like you said, it takes people kind of out the ecosystem.
Yeah, out the ecosystem. Yeah. It like stops communities. Like it really does. It create. I can see what he's saying when he was like, "Yo, it creates a vacuum."
Yeah. It's a real tough situation when like you start going, like when you see people going that hard, and there's like a lot of situations that's been going on like that lately too. Did you even hear about the whole Philly?
I was just about to say there was like a nigga pulled out a toolie and was beating up a nigga with the toolie, and then it went to shots.
Yeah,
what they were saying. Like, yo, man, like.
And it went pretty bad, honestly. Like,
I'm just gonna go ahead and put it. It ain't our generation, goddammit. A few times, yes.
Yeah.
But boy, these kids is wild.
No, it's definitely been like a whole wild situation. Just looking how everything is just unfolding. Like it's getting really bad. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro.
And I think the guy
these
got
other
arrested
countries
too.
Don't be going through this shit.
Both of them got arrested from 2 arrests after the Philly shooting, left 3 people dead and 11 wounded. Though
they did find somebody.
Yeah.
Because when I saw the news like earlier today, they were like, "Yo, we're looking."
No, they picked him up. Actually, I'm reading this from. I just quickly looked at CNN. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And basically, it says a night on Philadelphia South turned chaotic. Saturday, as gunmen opened fire into a crowd, leaving 2 people and suspected dead, and 11 wounded, 1 at least, and 13.
Jesus.
So
Christ.
yeah, some shoot. You got 11 wounded and 1 at least 13. And then you have 13 weekend mass shootings across the whole United States that's actually happened this whole weekend. So
yeah, like past 10 days, right? In the past.
No, just 13 weekend mass shootings across the whole United States. That's how many mass shootings has gone on. So like,
is that? Oh my god!
Yeah, it's been left and right. So
I saw the map.
Yeah, honestly, when you're like talking about the first shooting, it was like getting like it was almost. I felt kind of low key desensitized, like just because it was so many.
Like when and where? Let me know so I could just know.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. Literally becoming. It's sad.
Mm-hmm. And basically, it's tragedies and things like that ends up becoming statistical numbers, and it should be like. Because
anomalies.
It really should be anomalies. Like, honestly, you could almost bank on a few mass shootings per year. You know what I mean? Yeah. Almost bank on it. Like, if there was a William Hill's actual voting out there for it, you could actually bet on it that it would happen a few times a year, and people would just figure out which state would it be because it's that crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They could just run the numbers and be like, yo, Chicago is a prime spot to have 2 mass shootings by October. Like, real talk.
And realistically, like, eventually this is gonna like affect the gun laws, and things like that.
I hope so.
Yes, I don't think I do like to see cool guns up close every so often, but for people just to kind of have them is kind of a little wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is pretty wild. Like, I'm not going to be on like, oh, I want to actually touch it in.
Niggas be trying to find the guns from Call of Duty. Like, they be having to call guns from Call of Duty. Yeah. Literally.
And those to me look cool, but like realistically, you probably shouldn't have that.
What do you need?
Because it's too high powered. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for you to be able to take out more than, let's say, one person, two people. Like, of course, a shotgun to me is okay for a household. But like, let's just be honest.
Everybody should have one.
Yeah, like a little like, okay, it's a front door and like a entryway kind of protection.
Yeah, like everybody should have a shotgun or like multiple handguns in the house.
Yeah, but other than that, to me, like it's a little strong. Like I know people with, and they look blue collars ever, but they have high power weapons, and I've kind of always wondered, it's like they don't really get to use it. Usually after a while, after they buy it, collects dust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just sitting in their case, so. I haven't heard anything, but you know what I'm saying? So, like, realistically, I don't think most people should even have those access just to those high power ones that's just shooting multiple rounds. And
especially not no civilian, dog. Like,
semi-automatic and automatic is just a little bit too much to me, because first of all, a lot of people that have it can't even handle it anyways.
Like, what do you as a fucking accountant need a scar?
Yeah.
Just like you own a car wash. Why you need a scar?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a little much. And
your wife is a nurse. Your wife is a manager.
And then
somewhere.
What about the Glocks with the what is it? The switch?
Yeah.
So like those switches, I get why those things are illegal. You probably should have. Nobody really should have that, because
those are like army issues, dog. Like no one really should have those.
No, and not even just army issue, but like. Most people like aren't going to be able to stabilize that shot in a real situation to actually you got that gun. It's going to be like you shooting a Uzi. Shit's everywhere. Dog. Yeah, it's just not gonna. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So right now, most of the laws to me are pretty fine. You know what I'm saying? But they just like everything. It needs to be fine tuned. So. Some of these high powers just might need to take a back seat. You know what I'm saying?
But you know them Constitution loving.
Oh yeah,
people,
NRA, all that. That's a lot of money off the table.
They're disgusting too for still going through with that big rally in Texas, couple days after the shooting.
Yeah, no, that's not a good thing.
But then again, it's like it was Spanish people killing Spanish people. So I really don't know how much they're gonna act.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, let the savages kill each other. That's the mindset that I feel that they have.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes.
Sorry if I'm getting my shit off, but like this past week.
Well, you are potting today, so
this past week has been this past couple of days, like more than a week. It's just been crazy. Like, yeah, like I just don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it's just like, how did we devolve into this? Because it doesn't seem that we're getting faster, smarter, stronger type shit.
No, for sure. But let's
when it comes to these things,
let's have even let's go even one deeper. Like when you've been around black neighborhoods, the hood, everything like that. So like, keep it real. When you even see some people that you might know, not currently, but like way back in the day, like when probably like year one in college or something like that, you see some of the like people you might have known or something like that. Some have high power weapons. You kind of just look at it or something like that, or you might have just had a friend of a friend that has high power weapons. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck you doing with that, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just in the back of my head. It looks cool. I like, you got all the, like the different color attachments and all that. But
the scope. You got the green dot, not the red dot.
It's like, okay, that looks cool, but fuck you doing with that? Just in the back of my head every time. Like, but I do advocate having, maybe a handgun or something if you do need to protect yourself, and like if you do need to bring it somewhere where if you actually have to bring it somewhere, then you probably shouldn't go there. Let's be real. First of all, You know what I mean? But at the same time, you never know with the craziness that's going on now.
Why you feel you should need to bring a gun?
You kind of almost
They're
need
giving guns to teachers.
Yeah. So, like, and those are still single shots. They're not having high-powered weapons. So, like, that is probably, like, the biggest issue, you know what I mean?
Which is
like,
also wild that they're giving guns to teachers.
But, like, to me, I understand if they're going to have guns for, like the cops to me, like, overall, like, in certain situations should have, like, high-powered guns. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations.
Yeah, I could understand that. Like, I'm going to keep it a bead. We got some wild parts in America, boy.
Yeah.
We got some, like, wild parts. And it's not just, like, urban, quote-unquote, urban neighborhoods. There's, like, some wild parts in the middle of the country.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Missouri.
But even just to have, like, you still need to have just somewhat of a protection of a first call to action if, let's just say, it goes real deep and somebody tries to invade, America, right? Let's just say that. And they're coming down hard and heavy, and it's just, let's say it's on the ground. They're not using any machines or vehicles or whatever. Let's just say it's on the ground. They're probably coming with some high-powered weapons. So, like, at least, maybe the police force has a few. Just it's not going to be enough, but just to slow it down.
For real, what the fuck them niggas do them damn maneuvers every, like, what, once every 2 months they go away for 2 weeks or some shit like that? The army. Them niggas better have some scar. They better have the fucking Call of Duty guns.
Nah, they definitely need, like, the best of the best. Let's be real. Well, I'm saying cops should have, like, just the first level, entry level, high powered weapons, just in case. Like, they don't need it for every day. You know what I'm saying? It might need to be locked in a whole nother key because it's like you got to think about this.
Like, not carried on them. Like, that has to be like, yo, go to we need to pull this. Hey, we gotta go code red. Yeah. That means unlock the big guns, boys.
Yeah. Maybe,
but like
if it's some some bank heist or something like that, you're just like, all right, yeah, and their hearing is getting like bloody, and they have high powered weapons. Like, if any situation where they hear that they have high powered weapons, I would kind of understand. You know what I mean? If the cops had some too, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you're supposed to set it up to where sniper's supposed to just take him out too. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Like,
light them up, boy.
Light them up. Chitta whittle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you hear tango down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's supposed to be going down all day. But like, yeah, to me, when I see high powered weapons in the hood, whatever, and then you hear about it in Chicago and like the
LA,
even down here, it has this little pockets where
North Central, like, listen,
everywhere,
the middle of Florida, boy. Whoa,
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and it gets like that, so that's why I'm kind of saying it's like
it ain't Miami everywhere, people. Let me tell you.
Yeah, definitely not. And like I said, when I see people with it, it's like, yeah, it looks cool, but realistically, it's not even practical. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just out to do damage to a lot of people, and you know what I mean. And the only,
you trying to suppress an area, like, whoa, brethren.
Yeah. And that's why there's so many, like, to me, that's why there's so many mass shootings, because it's not just, hey, you're only limited to a one-shot thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's only so much you can do with a one-shotter.
Pacifico.
especially in, like, just such a large, like, setting and things like that. People scrambling around, probably running from hearing a gunshot sound. Yeah, it's just bad having the high-powered weapons. But then again,
yeah,
people gotta.
I definitely do, and yeah, I definitely agree with you on that though. Like,
but at the same time, people got there. It is America. There's going to be a bill. There's going to be something to be voted on.
There's something in the Constitution to protect that shit.
Yeah, and then
so I hope everybody just goes out and votes and tries to make getting guns just a little bit harder. At least some type of mental evaluation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like something real, not like one of those retarded ones that you got to do if you're like
No, I agree.
Trying to do the application at Walmart on the kiosk or some shit.
Listen,
and you got to answer like 150 questions.
Nah, check this out. Like, especially after the pandemic, like, I think personally that would probably be one of the smartest things. Just say, hey, you know, we just got to check, you know, even if it's just an online thing before you even walk in there, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Camera has to be on, looking at you doing the test or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, boom, you have that. Then you go in. They, you know, at least talk to you for a little bit, you know, maybe some written thing that you got to actually go through. And then they talk to you for like 5-10 minutes and just at least see. And then you have to go back and do that just like you renew. You have to have like have a high powered license or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it's a mental eval check. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know. I think,
like you got to do special courses. You got to like, bro, you can't. You can't just be able to just go to a gun show and write on a piece of paper and get a gun. Like,
well, now you already know that's happening all day.
All day, yeah. That's like I've gotten some of my better guns that way, but still, that's wild. Yeah. I'm a sensible person.
Yeah,
I didn't shoot up the doctor's office.
Nah, that's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm a sensible person. Like a lot of it, and again, folks, a lot of these opinions are like I'm thinking about me. When I'm thinking like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. But like when I'm thinking about other niggas is crazy. Like there's some real whack jobs out here, bro.
Yeah, it's
the dude killed his grandmother before he shot up the school. And then there was one of the women like jumped the fence and got her kid out while the nigga was in the school, bro. While the cops were sitting there doing nothing.
Exactly.
And then on a humbug, I'm looking on Instagram, like one of the spare 5 minutes that I had today. You know how busy my day was.
Yeah.
I see that the cops just watch a nigga drown in Arizona.
What you mean? Like, what was the context?
Like a nigga was drowning and the cops were just there watching him, and he drowned and died.
But like
at a lake.
Was it like he was
the body cam footage? They were chilling while this nigga was drowning. He was asking for help. That type of shit.
And like,
look at the New York Post. That's what look at the New York Post.
And like literally they couldn't do anything, or they wouldn't do anything.
They wouldn't.
Okay, that's wild. Damn, that's really wild.
I'm gonna pull this up. New York Post. There's always some wild shit going on in the New York Post, boy. Let me tell you. Boom. Body cam shows Arizona cop standing by while man begs for help before drowning.
Damn. He probably pushed him in there. He was just standing there.
The person that they have bleeped out in the video is black. So I don't know if this is the guy prior or he's pointing like, yo, there's a nigga drowning. But these niggas is chilling. I don't think these cops give a fuck about the body cam, bro. Like,
nah, I mean,
I don't. Like, survey says no.
And it's crazy that they couldn't just like figure out a way to get them out. Not saying that they need to dive in. Because
that's the worst thing to do is to dive in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like these niggas don't look like they were called to action.
You could have grabbed some type of pole, some type of thing where
bro. Your car is supposed to be one giant fucking Swiss Army knife. Like you're supposed to have everything in that trunk.
Shit, even if it's like an extended baton and maybe like y'all all kind of link arms and you could reach or something, some type
something,
of
dog.
Yeah, something, show a little bit of effort. But the fact that they just sat there and did nothing.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
Isn't that just like versus the Good Samaritan law?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but these niggas was not. Bro. Like, I just don't even know at this point.
That's definitely, to me, negligent law enforcement for sure.
Yeah, man.
You know, like, and then the craziest part with all these shootings too, there was like just a regular like one-on-one hood, like I ain't even gonna say hood shooting, just a regular one-on-one type of shooting. You heard about Trouble?
What happened to him? What happened now?
Oh, you didn't hear the story?
No, I didn't hear.
Oh, actually, shoot. I'll pull up the whole thing, man. So basically, Trouble went to go see like a little theory, you know what I'm saying? And apparently she goes by the name of like Risa, or what happened? Risa Royce.
Okay. I've never heard of her, but okay.
All right. So he went to go see her. I'm going to give you more of the layman's kind of quick little drop to it. But basically, he was going to go see a little side piece. He's smashing, you know what I'm saying? And then the ex-boyfriend, which is, I want to say his name is James. I don't know the full name, but his name is James, right? And this fool comes in the apartment and blasts his Trouble. After, like, I guess he was already finished or whatever. Blast him.
That's it? He's like, done?
He's done. He died. He passed. Yeah, Trouble is no longer with us right now. Craziness.
What?
It's been a whole lot of gun violence this weekend.
Where? In Atlanta? This happened in Atlanta or L.A.?
I want to say this was Atlanta. I want to say this, yeah. He was in Atlanta.
Boy.
Yeah, because he was in Kanye GA.
Conyers?
Yeah. In a yellow Lamborghini.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because he went to go see her, and then after that...
He had the Lamborghini in her driveway, probably.
Yeah, and then
oh, my God. Actually, was it like a setup, or was this like an ex-boyfriend?
Ex-boyfriend for what they're saying.
Jesus Christ, man.
Because I don't think... I mean, setup-wise, it's like, why would he just shoot him, and then, you know, kind of makes it a whole lot more messier, but they got in a disagreement, but it's the ex-boyfriend, so, like, he's probably like...
Nigga, I don't know you.
I don't know you, and he's just dealing with, you know, I don't even...
like, damn.
The worst part is you have no clue if, like...
What they got going on.
What they got going on, for one. Two.
Fuck.
Like, you don't know, like, I'm talking about as the ex-boyfriend. The guy don't know if, like, he even told, like, if she talked about him at all.
Yeah, but that nigga don't care. Obviously. Obviously, that nigga don't care. And if he's the ex, like...
You're the ex.
My nigga. So, like, yo, dear, listen, I'm a keep it a beam, bro.
It's over with.
I'm gonna keep it a beam. There's 150 million Risa Royces out there.
Yeah.
Just like there's 150 million niggas with money out there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly, like.
So, like, all that shit is not necessary.
Yeah, man, he should have just learned how to start over, especially in Atlanta. Like, there's a lot of...
Well, he was going to kiss and make up with the girl after she done waxed this nigga off and did all types of wild shit to him? Like, that what? Like what is that? What is that?
Yeah, what is that point going to actually prove? That's the...
You going to kiss her? You going to kiss her in the mouth? Like, what's up, my nigga?
That's where you see the lameness comes out of niggas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an ultra lame move. Let's be real. Just because, yeah, there's nothing that you can actually do.
And now you going to jail. Now you going to jail. You better
nothing you can do.
Now you going to jail for the rest of your life.
Move on. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is gonna listen.
Get your game tighter and move on.
Listen. Listen.
And even when your game's tight,
he's gonna have it rough in prison. Rough. Pause.
Yeah, because Trouble is definitely
not even on that. You get judged on what you do.
Yeah. Over a bit, nigga. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's going to be a whole lot of politics up in there.
So you killed a rap artist over some put.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know, over some box springs.
Jesus Christ, dog.
Over some box springs, brother. Like, it's crazy. But
when you pulled up to the crib and you saw the Lambo, you should have just turned around, dog.
Yeah. Not to throw out this name, but that Jay-Z and R. Kelly song, The Power of the P-U-S-S-Y. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, about that, right? I used to think that. I used to think that niggas did things for two reasons, for pussy and money, right? Mm-hmm. That's not why niggas do it. At the heart and at the soul of why niggas operate is to look good and to be right. Pussy and money is an offshoot of that.
It's the means to it. On that.
It's the offshoot.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you look good, you got a lot of money, you're right, you got a good job, you know, like, you're right. Like, when I say you're right, it's not just like, oh, right and wrong, but more so like,
I think it's also naturally being competitive too.
Yeah, you want to look better than the next nigga.
Yeah.
You want to look good,
naturally,
and you want to be right compared to the next nigga. This is the Freudian breakdown of why niggas do shit.
Yeah,
is to look good and be right. In this whole situation, when you pulled up to that house or apartment, condo, Kanye's is probably a house. It might be big. Mm-hmm. So you pulled up to that house, and in that driveway, you saw that yellow
apartments or some shit like that. If I'm not mistaken,
what?
I think it was apartments. Just yeah.
It's something big, hopefully.
No. He went to her crib.
Yeah, but still, it's Kanye's, dog. Like, it's not like.
Oh yeah. It's gonna have a little. It's gonna have
shit
more.
Could be a 5-bedroom apartment.
It could be a big apartment. I ain't gonna lie though. And apparently she's a rapper too.
Oh my God. So you pulled up and you saw this nigga's yellow Lamborghini, and what? You thought you were gonna look better than him or be more right than him in that situation?
This man turned into the Hulk and was like, "No, my baby!" Oh, and then just went crazy.
Like I said, yo, God bless the dead. Rest in peace, Trouble, man.
And this definitely happened like super late because it got reported at 3:20 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So this was
damn, dog.
This was a little late night little situation. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up.
Damn,
vibing,
dog. You're telling me these things right now, and I don't feel good about myself. Like, Jesus Christ.
Nah, it's pretty wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just how I look at that is like, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't
I'm trying to forget. Every time I just, man, I don't want to say I'm compartmentalizing things, but yo, I'm compartmentalizing the fuck out of all of this shit.
Yeah, no, it's
you know what niggas gotta like maneuver just to act normal?
No, for sure.
Like, oh my God.
And then just imagine, like, he's thinking, obviously he's a rapper. He's like, all right, I got this little chick rapper, da-da-da. She's a free agent because obviously she's not dealing with the man at this point. So,
a free agent or a label type, because like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and
those things have to get set up.
No, for sure. Like, maybe he was feeling her, and then and obviously she's probably trying to advance the career. Yep. So like, maybe it was a little, maybe that's not the first thing she thought of, but either way, it's not like she was cheating on the dude. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't cheating on Jamichael Jones, which is his name. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like an athlete name.
Yeah, he don't look like, kind of like wide body, if anything. Fat boy.
Something about Jamichael Jones just sounds like an athlete.
His face looks fat boyish, just to be real. You know what I'm saying? He looked retired. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
Like this, oh man, that shit crazy.
So yeah, man, this man Jamichael Jones just seen it, went crazy, popped off, and. Like I said, it's sad. It's a sad way to like kind of go out. You wouldn't think that's like a way you would go out. You're going to just get yours real quick with a chick, and it's just like a nice smooth time. And like you said, he probably did his homework. And there's cats that's like, yo, I don't mess with married women, or I don't mess with girls that have dudes because they don't want any of the drama. Oh, you're single? Word. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's carefree. We don't have to really worry about nothing. The only drama I got to think about is if, maybe she tripping or something like that, but that's like really not that deep.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
minimal.
saying? That's minimal.
That's
Like,
minimal. You can sweep that under the bridge.
yeah, that's light. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, Trouble probably didn't think none of that was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if anything, yeah, I got a crazy ex-boyfriend, maybe in a light, laughy way. Girls do that, you know what I'm saying? And not thinking that this
nigga really going to do some movie shit.
Yeah, some movie shit and go real crazy like that, you know what I'm saying? But they had a light scuffle, but it was like, chances are dude just came in on a 10, you know what I'm saying? If he already got the strap just to apparently shoot him multiple times. So like,
again,
yeah,
gun laws.
But that one, oh yeah, that's the psych test for sure. But
hey, you see a girl cheating with you on another man when you come home from work. That needs to be a real question.
Oh no, I mean,
that needs to be a real question on the psych eval. You see your significant other engaging in extramarital activities.
You pay for the crib?
Like TK said,
hey, you pay for the crib?
I'm either paying for the crib or I'm either paying for everything or staying faithful. I'm not doing both.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
real.
That part right there, but you ain't just girl, you need to fly out or something.
Oh yeah.
That in my goddamn face.
Speaking of which, like, man, it's gonna be a hard left turn, but like I'm actually kind of tired of talking about all of this.
What you think all the guns is for?
Crazy. Life is imitating art right now for sure.
Got the Rottweiler by the door. He feeds them gunpowder so they can devour.
So they can devour.
Trying to drop my decimals. Biggie quotes. But yeah, where are you about to get to?
I don't know, man. I kind of want to just talk about something a little more light.
Yeah, there's plenty of things, you know what I'm saying? Okay,
so like, this kind of inside joke that I'm going to make outside. I sent a story post to a bunch of people, and I posted it on my story also, but I sent it specifically to a bunch of people because I thought it was hilarious. It was cheap things under $30. Yeah. $30 and under to do in Florida. It was like about 20, 30 things. Right? Because, gas to get to this cheap thing is going to cost you about $100. Right? Crazy. So, like, I'm just going to put this out there, men, women. If you don't have a whip, or if you do have a whip, listen, if the person offers to pick you up and take you somewhere, listen. I can almost guarantee you that they're expecting to smash.
Oh, yeah.
There was a post, as a matter of fact, that's kind of...
Like on demand.
There was another post that I saw that kind of relates to this. It was like a... What do you do or what do you think about this, right? Uh-huh. It was like a text message. Probably set up, probably not. I don't know if this is real. But it was like a girl is asking, hey, where do you want to go tonight? And the guy tells her, oh, yeah, let's go to Ruth Chris. Like, not flexing, but flexing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wanted to get some food, go to Ruth Chris. She hits him with the, well, instead of spending all of this money, I know we're going to fuck anyway. Why don't you just give it to me? Like, casually. Like, yeah. I know we're going to have sex anyway. Why don't you just...
This is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go this high.
I mean, that opens up a whole other bag of worms that I don't think people are ready to talk about. Like, girls already know if they're gonna smash you.
Nah, facts.
Like, the real deal. Like, no, it's real. Like, I know niggas have heard about it, talked about it. Seen it in. No.
1,000%.
Right? That's a whole other bag of worms, though. I say that to say this.
I mean, we kind of do that in certain points too. Like,
I mean, like, yeah, like when you break it down, what is taking a girl on a fancy date, quote unquote, where you're spending bread?
Yeah, it really does nothing.
You're like trying to impress her to do what? To like hold hands in the dark and talk about your futures, or are you trying to smash? Like, more times than not.
More times.
I want to say somewhere like the exact numbers is like 9.5 times out of 10, fam.
Yeah. Yeah. That part. You know what I'm saying? That part. But
So-
then, there is the rare, hey, I've seen those little cute couples here and there, but
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
them people know each other.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep this a beat, bro. All of those Instagram relationships, them niggas has known each other for like 5 years, 10 years.
Oh, yeah,
They went to high school / college together, or they worked in the same place. This is something. It ain't no rando.
Oh, no.
It's not no rando that, I found my soul. Fuck all that.
Nah. Well, yeah, like the rando shit.
Humans are creatures of habit, right?
Facts.
So it has to be something that you're comfortable with, habitual. You get what I mean? Like it's not. Listen, ain't too many along came polys out there changing your whole world. Now you do this, and now you're a salsa dancer, and man, that's Hollywood.
Yeah, that shit don't be happening like that.
That shit do not be happening.
Nah, not at all. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Not at all.
keep enjoying movies and enjoying shit. That shit don't happen. If you want to choose to believe that this Instagram couple or this YouTube couple that decided to monetize their relationship just met each other, if they did, it was a business relationship that they decided to do this. Because we're both influencers, quote unquote. I have my channel. Let's monetize this.
Yeah, it's usually a big added key out, like, you know what I'm saying, a big added thing to the relationship.
I remember I seen, I think this Asian influencer, I don't remember his name, but he's really big, right? He's really big. I don't know. He's humongous on YouTube. I don't know. I saw it like offhandedly, or somebody showed it to me, and it was like, they sent it to me, and it was like, this is life now. Yeah. This nigga is a humongous YouTuber, millions of subscribers. Yeah. Right? Like, he can't have a normal relationship. That's what I see.
Yeah, no, I've seen.
He has to, he was really just talking like, I don't know if they really want to be with me, or they want to monetize this and da-da-da-da-da-da. So he signs all his girls, any girl he dates, he signs them to a contract. Like, you're signed, because it's like, now you're dating me, you're instantly gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're gonna get millions of followers. Like literally.
Come sign the team, baby.
And he's like at that point where it's like, life isn't real to him anymore. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of transactions.
Yeah, and I'm taking a percentage, baby. You know what I'm saying? Sign that contract.
Yeah, bro. So I think that's wild. What would you do
if I was popping like that?
No. Would you just give her the money and smash? Or you want to go through the cat and mouse? I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna hope you dig my swag more than whatever it was that allowed me to take you out in the first place. So there's that game. And you're gonna try to smash in 3 dates?
Just depend. All right.
Or honestly, now.
All right, it's a two-part answer with me. You know what I'm saying? So, depends on what I actually thought of her and what, actually, no, that answer.
It's a hard answer.
It's a hard answer.
Don't try to answer it. Just don't, just try it. Because he's listen to me, you're going to get into a philosophical conundrum, and you might have to reevaluate life. It's one of those questions.
I can't say I haven't crossed that bridge before, you know what I'm saying? But to be real, to be all the way real, just to say maybe, I couldn't say I would just be openly just want to pay for sex, just to be real, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you do want to go through the bullshit, but that's if
it's lie to me. It's lie to me.
Yeah, it'd be damn, but just at least lie to me, you know what I'm saying, on this one, you know what I'm saying? At least on this one. But at the same time, let
me think I seduced you or some shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still a little bit old school when it comes to that, but at the same time, too,
me too. You have to
I still,
there has to be some sort of charade, or it's not fun.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, sex is sex. It's damn near the same every time. You know, like let's keep like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could. There's a few that you have in your mind. That's a couple. Like, all right, goddamn. But for the most part, all the other numbers is just numbers, and you don't even think about numbers. I don't even count. But just to say, like, it's just a moment, right? That might just be a quick moment in your life, whatever, right? But you know, there's only a few that you really remember. So, to me, it's a two-part answer. It's really what I thought about the girl, that I just only wanted to smash and keep it moving, and I just thought that was an entryway to do it. And if that was the case, maybe I do pay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe, and it just all depends on how I felt when she was just talking.
It's different. That's a real one now. That's a real.
But then again, if I thought super highly of her and I was like, damn, I actually.
Like, you know, I wanted the.
Yeah, I want the fake charade and all that. Like, just because, like, I think a little bit deeper of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think maybe you need a little bit more game, a little bit more mental training with it. But you know what I'm saying? So like maybe I would swerve back to like, nah, we gonna sit through this bullshit before we, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna eat the steak, damn it.
Eat the steak, because that's what I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
you gonna
like,
eat the motherfucking shrimp, and you gonna order the chocolate mousse.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's going on.
That's what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna throw the goddamn person a fat tip because I know the owner. You know what I mean? That's what's just gonna go down. You know what I mean? And we gonna fuck later, just like you said. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at the answer. You already knew what the fuck was going on,
and she
knew what the fuck was going on, and everybody knew what the fuck was going on.
And to circle back, men do things to look good, and to be fucking right.
Yeah, and honestly, it depends on. Like too, like it could honestly sometimes I might just be feeling good and just say, hey, I just feel like going out and eating and looking good. That is true. Like I've done that too. Like shit, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I'm just feeling kind of fly right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just a part of the good looking experience.
It's
you know
like
what I'm saying?
day 3 after your haircut and your hair looks really fresh.
Yeah,
because it's not like the day of your haircut.
Yeah,
it's kind of I don't want to say corny, but it's kind of corny if like when you get fresh, like you go get your haircut and you and you're like, you know, everything is
everything.
It's about day 1, day 2, going into day 3 when you kind of have like the stubble growing back in your beard, but your line is still fresh and your hair looks extra. You know what I mean? That's everything is primed and ready to go. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and maybe like you did something went well in your life that day or something like that. You probably, made some extra money.
You know, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bitcoin went up for like 10% real quick, and you sold.
You know, maybe you have a bookie. Maybe your boss gave you a raise. There's so many different ways and things that you just are feeling good.
You hit on a money line underdog.
So
you like, we going out. I'm buying a bottle.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, you know what? Come on through. You know, I just want to have a good looking experience. You know, have a good look happen. I don't even have to have cameras around or nothing. It's just a good feeling. That's what I mean by a good look. So yeah, man. Realistically, the latter answer that I said would most likely be the answer I would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Because chances are, like, if it's just like a situation that I wasn't, you know, if I'm just trying to get at it, you know, I might just be like, awesome, shoot my shot and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But like, it really all depends too. Like, I'm just kind of go with the wave kind of person anyway. So like, I can't always predetermine and call exactly what my move would be. You know what I mean? But honestly, that is a 2-part answer.
That's wild.
You
like,
know what I mean?
Just thinking about it, it's wild.
It
is
like, wild though. But
imagine if things got to that. I don't think it's gonna be hard to say this, right? But I don't think niggas are just gonna be given civilian regular hoes. I'm talking about like girls that don't work in a sexual type field. You know what I mean? Like strippers, not sexual, but like bottle girls. It's definitely a sexual field. There's not
no, for sure. Bottle girl.
flat ugly girl with no shape, and ugly is definitely on a spectrum. You know what I mean? There's no one set ugly, but like just the general definition of unattractive. There's no fat ugly bottle girl. I'm saying girl because this is an actual job.
Yeah, they ain't bottle dudes out here. I'll tell you that.
It's not really like that unless you're at a gay club.
Yeah.
Right, but you're selling an image. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're selling a fantasy.
Yeah.
You're still doing a job, but you're selling a fantasy. Like the imagery is that this beautiful 10, 15, 12 out of 10 girl is fucking serving you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I guess like
it's just the image, you know what I'm saying? It's like feel good.
It's image. It's again, lie to me. You know what I mean? That's why you pay fucking $800 for a fucking bottle of
some type of bullshit.
Some bullshit in South Beach. That's why the single drinks are $25 plus tax and tip.
Yeah, this is a goddamn shame.
Because you're getting something appealing. You're getting appealing, and then you're getting a shit drink. You're paying for the appeal.
Facts. I remember paying, what was it? Like,
but it's like, I don't think regular... Go ahead. My bad.
No, I remember the like $1,200 bottle of like Grey Goose type
Magnum.
shit. Jesus Christ. It was terrible. But this is like Nelly and the St. Lunatics were walking in the Cameo. This is way back in the day. I was a fucking jit either way. But... and then it was Scott Stores too. It was Nelly was damn near
prime,
done. Right?
Prime.
But this is like this is like we taking over. I was definitely fake carding it. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple dollars in the pocket.
Yeah. I know that era well. That era of South Beach well. But it's like, yo, I don't think necessarily normal, like a civilian, regular hoe, regular nigga, that type of person. Because niggas is selling dick out here too. To girls.
I was kind of preaching that the other day, but yeah.
So like, you more often than not, you're just gonna go pay a girl in that field then, if that's how transactional it becomes. So I don't think it's necessarily advantageous to keep pushing this. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be detrimental. Like,
it is.
Relationships is already bad.
No, it is. That's why.
Like, relationships in 2022, marriage rates.
That's part of the reason.
All that type of stuff. Monogamous relationships, they're all at a decline.
That's part of the reason why I said the latter. I was like, hey, chances are this is what I really would do most likely is to say, nah, we doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I was just thinking about the way my mind would have went. Should I just pay this hoe just to make her feel like a hoe? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just awesome. Or should I say, hey, baby, is times hard? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me. You feel me? Like, what's really going on? Or, you know, like I said, the latter, like, nah, this is what we doing at the end of the day. So, you know, just the way they got shit moving, and yeah, it is getting bad. There's a lot of whole social media.
Yeah, white people be doing some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it is bad. This whole cheese roll shit. Y'all can look that up.
Oh my God.
Y'all can look that up, not to go off a side tangent, but even though we're on a side tangent of a side tangent. We will get back to the gas for sure. But, no, but like back to the whole thing on that. Yeah, with that, relationships are definitely watered down and changed. And even like I heard this the other day, like meeting chicks online, right? Mm-hmm. That was, you know, in our era, that really wasn't a thing.
That was wild. What?
It was like almost a taboo. Like it was like a low key.
Like, niggas, go talk to a girl.
Yeah. Like, there was a few people that told me that's what they did. I was just always kind of, when it first was coming out, you know, don't be mad at me. I always kind of
like, yeah, you a weirdo ass, like that in my head. The back, like, damn, you
poker
weirdo
face.
ass nigga. Like,
yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't even call him full weirdo. I'd be like, it is kind of weird though. You know what I'm saying?
Like the mail order brides and them Russian, them type of shits.
But not like just even the dating. I'm just talking about the original dating apps.
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, like POF, or it was like not even just POF, but like, oh yeah, I met this chick. Well, the MySpace thing probably softened everything up, to be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
MySpace and Facebook definitely sensitized people to online interactions.
But in the first wave, I'll say MySpace was probably the first wave of that. Facebook, you would set some shit up.
Facebook was definitely selectory. Like, it was kind of like the upper echelon of nigga has Facebook. Mm-hmm. Like, you only, at first, it was only college students.
Yeah.
So it was like the upper echelon, like, oh, you don't have Facebook? Oh, shit. So like, what are you doing with your life, fam?
So after a few years of this, probably like, honestly, to be real, probably like after 5 to 10 years of these dating apps being out.
Yeah, and getting rinsed off and them experimenting on us.
Now it's just...
It's in the lexicon, man.
Any type of social media you talk to a chick to, or talk to the opposite sex to, you know what I'm saying?
That's where it starts.
That's where it usually
Even if you're in the same room.
Yeah, like...
And you've never seen her before.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's a cold hard
literally.
Fact. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas, people do, not just hers.
And I don't know.
Hers for me would include hims for women. So,
and mind you, I'm going to put a little...
And whatever the fuck you deal with. Put a little
disclaimer out there. It's not every chick that you talk to, you're just on that type of time, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it does start a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you're single and ready... when you're ready to mingle. I won't even say single.
Yeah.
Now it's if you're just ready to mingle.
Yeah, like it starts a lot of combos. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? And it can end pretty well for both sides. Let's just say that too. You know what I'm saying? So like when it goes down that way, yeah, it took about that 10 years to soften it. Now you have Tinder, there's the Bumble or whatever like that. Those are the two current ones that's going down.
Tinder.
You know what I mean? There's a whole... I
really don't know too many. I know they're out there. There's
IG.
There's Raya. There's still IG pimping.
You know what I'm saying? You can still snap some too. Don't get it. Yeah. Don't get it twisted now, you know what I'm saying?
Snap has definitely gone in the dregs. Like, it's all like sex work.
Oh, yeah.
It's all sex and drugs on Snap.
No, that's a cold hard fact. Like
yo.
That's a cold hard fact. Like, but that, yeah.
They really, since Rihanna said it was over for Snap, these niggas took a hard left. Like the social media committee needs to have an intervention with Snapchat.
Nah, Snap turned into the trap.
Yo, Snap turned into on
the river,
scamming, pussy, drugs.
They put that
stolen articles.
It turned into the whole trap.
Dog, Snap turned into the gates. Dog, it turned into the drugs of society. Dog. Oh my god.
For real.
It's like if somebody has Snapchat in their bio now, like you already know, like, okay, you do something wild. You gonna do something strange for some change, whatever it is.
Bro, Snapchat, every time I do glance at it,
God,
I'll just be throwing a few applause out there. I'll be like, damn.
Rihanna did the Snapchat?
Yo, honestly though, it's funny though. Like, I'll check Snapchat like maybe once every few months though. I'm not gonna say,
man. Like, there's like some real shit. Like, I see niggas popping pimples on Snapchat, like girls and shit. That shit's wild to me. Oh. So like, that's the crazy shit that I want. Like Dr. Pimple Popper on Snapchat. Slow down. But that's the only thing I like. I have no reason to be on Snapchat, fam. Yeah, like nothing. There's nothing that I have to go to Snapchat to get.
Yeah, I don't even like back in the day. It was definitely like, yo, when you pull up to a place, make sure you snap at least one or two.
Oh
things.
My god!
I don't even remember the last time I put anything on Snapchat.
Dog, I remember when I was seriously neglecting Instagram for Snapchat. Like, no bullshit.
Facts. Okay.
Like, it brought nigga technology to a whole nother level, dog. These stories, oh my gosh.
Nah, hey, that's the cold hard fact. The way the stories.
But it's pretty much over for them. Like, you go to Snapchat when you know why you go to Snapchat.
I mean, now it's just It's just basically OnlyFans and whatever other service is about to be out there, just in case.
The views brought to you on today's show does not any way reflect the Lightly Seasoned podcast.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a fact too. But yeah, the way it is now, there's OnlyFans. There's people that's just getting straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Yeah, OnlyFans, like, you kind of know what's going on with OnlyFans too. Even though some niggas, like, OnlyFans didn't start out as a pussy page. Like, niggas was like, it was like Patreon.
But the thing is too is
it was like the battler. It was like the competition of Patreon.
But there's a lot of people in relationships in OnlyFans too, though. Like,
no, there's like a lot. There's a
whole.
But
lot
you got to pay to see that shit.
Yeah. But it's usually like
niggas is on OnlyFans making beat. I don't know because I'm not gonna go on another niggas Snapchat. I mean, OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. But like Chris Brown does music on his OnlyFans. Like, from what I hear. Damn. I don't know if he's banging down hoes like Tyga.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that would have got out there. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't know if he's knocking hoes. Like, boy,
I'm pretty sure that would have got out there, and then some type of chicks would have just aired that shit out by talking about it in some
like you
form.
Would think, right?
Yeah, in some form, like, that would have happened. Just to be real, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, you know, there is people that make a whole lot of money. Like, I've never actually visited anybody's, you know, OnlyFans page, but I did hear that Bad Baby made like 50 M's.
Yeah,
and,
she made a lot of money.
Yeah.
That redhead actress kind of did a scammy on OnlyFans and put like
the same
lingerie. Yeah, the same photos.
Same
What's her name? Yeah,
from IG.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And she made a whole bunch of money. I remember, you know, the government was coming after me. He was like, boy, you making all this money off of pussy.
She basically just NFT'd the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She NFT'd the whole vibe. So it's like pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, shit. What were you talking about? Where are we? Where are we in this conversation?
I mean, realistically, it was about high gas and guaranteed pussy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just
like, you're right.
That was the beginning of, like, actually the whole combo. But
minus the gun shit.
Oh yeah, nah, facts. But
there's also like, you know, rest in peace to anybody. Obviously, I wish we didn't. Dog, I swear we said rest in peace on every fucking episode already.
Well, rest in peace to Tommy Martin, though.
No,
he died a long time ago, but
he did.
Yeah, he did. Just to be real,
he did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he died a long time ago, but they are having the reunion.
Damn, Tommy.
Martin reunion.
Damn, Tommy.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
but he's not going to be in it. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So they'll probably have some type of tribute for him.
He's at work. Like, if they do like a show or something, he's at work. That's why. That's how they have to do it.
Well, they're doing a reunion. I think they're all like sitting in and watching the clips and being together.
Yeah. I understand that, but they have to say Tommy's at work.
Yeah,
like that would be the proper send off.
Got the best job in the world.
And he's at work.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, yeah. Rest in peace, him for sure. And honestly, there is more news too. That's it's not crazy news, but I seen a little bit of that Math Hoffa like podcast thing. So he gets people to talk. I think Fat Joe was on there, Remy Ma, a few other people, Joe Budden.
Okay.
But recently, he had 21 Savage.
Okay.
And I believe one of the hosts on there asked him about
21
potentially actually getting Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy to squash their beef. And he was like, he said, I ain't squashing.
I don't even talk about that shit.
Hey, and sure, he said, I ain't squashing that. You know what I mean?
I don't even talk about that. Yeah.
I think he's actually cool with both of them. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where he's just like, I'm not going to get in between both of these guys. Like, y'all talking about shooting a whole bunch of, y'all seem kind of deep into it. You know what I mean? So he basically just kibosh that whole thing. He was like, "Nah, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm not squashing that.
That's a difficult.
That's too tough. Like maybe if some years went by and they stopped, like actually, trying each other, maybe it's like, hey, man, if y'all in the same room,
nigga from the camp killed another nigga from the camp. Like,
you know what I mean? Allegedly, but still, like,
nigga, it was on tape. I'm talking about nigga kill Vaughn. From
oh yeah, you're talking about
I'm talking about Vaughn and Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo's homie.
Yeah, Lil Tom. Lil Tom is the one, or Lil Tim, Lil Tom, one of the two. I can't quite remember.
The shooter.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I can't quite remember if it's a you or I. But either way, yeah, it is a dicey situation. But I don't think overall, like, you know what I'm saying, that 21 would be the guy to you know what I'm saying.
Don't put it on him,
Mr. Savage.
Like why? Like
Mr. Savage, could you?
I hate when niggas ask questions like that. Like, you don't think you should da 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 da? Oh,
not should, but I would say,
or if you ask a nigga, it's implied should.
Yeah.
Like when a nigga gets asked that type of shit, it's implied. Don't you think? It's not more though. Like, would you? Even if they ask, would you? The implication is, don't you think you should squash this beef, or don't you think you should try to squash this beef, or have you thought how you could squash the beef? You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, like it's always gonna lead to a headline for sure. But that's media.
It's a clickbait question.
But realistically, like. The question that I'm actually more interested in than just him trying to squash it and saying no.
Nigga, don't. Ooh.
To me would have been, hey, how do you handle?
Didn't my people talk to you about asking me questions?
No, I mean, it's math office, so it probably wasn't thinking, he's battle rapper, big ass niggas. So,
okay. You know what
I'm saying? Let's be real. Like,
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
who Math Hoffa was, and it sounded like a battle rapper.
Cool dude. Shout out to Math. Honestly, he's been on the channel. Like, I've had his personal number. He used
to be one of them guys in my complex.
Yeah. Oh, Math, bro?
No, one of the battle rappers.
You're talking about Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I think they weren't on the same page at one point. I can't quite remember, but like they had a whole.
I'm just saying the battle rap community.
Oh yeah. They out here. Definitely. You know.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of community members, whole bunch of different community members in my community. Like where I live,
mm-hmm.
Like we got what, like models, like athlete girls, not female athletes, but like girls of athletes. Yeah. Like we got,
they be out here.
We got everything. We got fucking Jamaican influencers / artists. Man,
that's low key popping.
This is a smidge popping community. Yeah. It's smidge. I don't go outside much, but it's smidge.
You know what I'm saying? But the more interesting question I would have asked 21 would have been, how do you handle like two relationships like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that would have been more of an interesting.
The game is meant to be sold, not to be told, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But we this is a podcast.
A Harlem Shake through the pressure, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah, you see how
21.
Hey, either way, they got to go. They got to go through a few hours before they get this game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, hey, man. Listen, I make hits when I'm a feature.
No,
they make hits when they a feature.
Nah, facts.
That's how we handle it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, or you could just say it's just music. But either way, like it was just been a more interesting answer because obviously to me, the only answer he could say is no. Like, because
I just stay out of it.
You know what I mean? Because if he says yes, NBA YoungBoy is gonna pop off, or even maybe Dirk. I think,
like, nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
Like. Then again, maybe Dirk will pop off on you more in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or rather than, because you don't really see Dirk get on the phone, like a social media and like pop
do that
off,
wild
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? Yeah. NBA is more.
He do that on the track.
Like
Dirk get on the track and
get on you. You know what I'm saying? NBA YoungBoy, on the other hand, he's gonna get on social media.
That's an emotional young man.
He's gonna get on social media and he's gonna get on the track. Like he's just everywhere with it. You know what I mean?
Write that down.
That is kind of crazy too. Because I'm like, bro, aren't you like on house arrest right now? Like
in Utah,
just like to me, besides I would pump out a lot of music, and you know what? Maybe he's doing the 50 approach, but the thing is,
I mean, yeah, in this age, he already got the card.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He could just pump out music in his house for years, and still have the card.
If he's thinking on a business level with it, I get it, but at the same time, it's a dangerous game to play.
The nigga's banned in the States, essentially.
Yeah,
he could sit there in Utah and make millions just pumping out music for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
literally.
And he has that whole contract thing, so I think he's going independent. So if
he could just pump. Nigga can just pump. He got a super official card for him being so young.
I mean, turning down $25 million. I think he'll probably. How long do you think it'll take him to make that?
1, maybe 2 years.
If he's able to be off his whole
1, maybe 2. I'm talking about straight off of music and videos on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
1, maybe 2 years.
I think you're right, though.
It's him and Drake. Like, literally. Yeah, it's him and Drake.
You're right.
The numbers.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the accountant was just like, yeah, based off of this, you'll make this in 2 years, man. What
1 to 2 years. Well, I don't know if Drake gonna do a song with 20, Young Boy, but he's on that level. You get what I'm saying? This nigga Baby was canceled and put out a whole mixtape with this nigga.
Actually, I'll take that back. Drake might do a song with Young Boy, and I'll tell you why. He
can squash it.
He
can squash it.
It's not gonna be now.
That's the type of guy. That's the only Don't ask Dirk. Don't ask 21. Drake is the type of person that can squash this beef. That's it. In the music community, fucking Mr. Finger Gun can't do nothing. If Mr. Finger Gun can't do who does it? This nigga don't see none of these guys. So, the type of person who can stop the situation is Drake. And Drake literally can pull out a banger that he's had sitting for 2 years and put both of them on it. That, literally, that's the power of this guy.
Nah, it is. It's just the problem is it's just a little back and forth talk, and then somebody did pass, so it's going to be a lot.
It's going to be hard, but Drake, like I said, Drake is the individual. He's the only person that I can see in the music industry. You know what I mean? And
mind you, they come from that.
My nigga, if they had the same grandmother,
they come from that street mindset, man. I don't know. Both of them come from that street mindset.
I get it, but. You got to think. Hopefully,
I got hopes. I got hopes.
Hopefully, NBA can understand this. Yo, fam, nigga, you could become a bajillionaire, literally.
No, for sure. I think obviously if they do
the nigga's IP is worth so much money, bro.
I promise you, if they do that right now, let's just say if they do that right now, that kind of would back the feds off. A little bit for a good little while to me, you know what I'm saying? Because just the way it's going, like you said, they're on a notepad just listening. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga Drake is doing shit for who the nigga locked up? He did the concert with Kanye.
You talking about Larry Hoover?
Yeah. Drake don't know that nigga from nowhere.
Yeah.
He don't know that nigga from Adam, and he's doing a whole benefit concert. So imagine, dog, it's like...
That whole situation with Wack and Jay Prince is still going south, by the way. Continuously.
Listen, man.
Continuously going south. just a small update on that, just to let you know. It's Mikey T is updating everybody on that, just so you know. But
yeah. But I don't see Wack going to Texas anytime soon. And I don't see Jake... What's his face going over there?
Honestly, I think
them niggas ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
Nah, I think they're both strong enough to go wherever the hell they want to. Honestly, that's just
I get it.
That's just one of those things.
Well, honestly, yeah. Wack is the type of nigga that'll go to Texas. Though.
Yeah, he ain't. I don't listen.
Jesus
I don't
Christ,
think he give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what we're talking about, Wack 100, man, he don't give a fuck about nothing. That's all.
Not a ting.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
So when it comes to all that,
is he still Takeshi's manager?
I believe
6ix9ine?
I believe so. Yeah.
So okay, now you see the type of nigga that Murder Murphy left him.
Oh, you talking about 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine, Murder left him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the basis of the situation, who left what, but you see, Murder ain't there. Murder's from what I've amassed and assessed from Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
he's a pretty official guy.
No, for sure.
Right, like he's deep in it, and he was his manager through the hard part, the fresh out of jail, like the hard part.
That is a hard part.
Now niggas don't even give a fuck about 6ix9ine, bruh. Like honestly, like that's how desensitized most niggas is to this shit.
No, I think
like
also,
niggas still pop off at him.
Yeah,
but like
he still actually does numbers when they want to. And it's
no, but what I mean, like
not the music really like as much. But I'll say this: here's where 6ix9ine actually does numbers. Right, he does numbers when something negative is going towards him now. Just to be real, so like it's I think
it's a show right now. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when I say people don't care, like
if we're doing Instagram posts every time and we're just doing updates of just the hip hop culture or just the culture in general, which is music, sports, whatever, right? And we put up a 6ix9ine post, it would probably be easy.
It would get numbers.
Yeah, it would get numbers. It's just an easy slam dunk with his name.
It's just
an easy attachment, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not that we're talking about him for that
People
reason.
love seeing a car crash, bro.
But at the same time, where I think he most recently messed up was the whole Perkio, you seen the Perkio thing where he like, and Steve Will Do It. I guess they try to say that Steve Will Do It set him up, but he really didn't. It was supposed to be like a thing where I think Steve Will Do. It was supposed to be like a peaceful thing and just a chill thing. And then 6ix9ine put the whole jacket on and took a picture. Then made that post and added dirt. I think, and it just turned ugly. So, Steve Will Do It eventually through Perkio some gifts, a lot of money, and then also
don't call him Perkio, dog.
That's all. I don't know his real name, so
who's Perkio?
Is the Dirk Lil Durk lookalike? So
Perkio, that's a weird name.
Perkio. So yeah, like he's actually not like from. He like lives in Miami, but he's not like from here. You know what I'm saying? He's from Haiti or whatever, like fresh out, has the heavy accent, everything like that. But, looks like Lil Durk, has the blonde dreads, everything. You know what I'm saying? And got some fame out of it, 15.
Yeah, these lookalikes are definitely they're making a wave.
Even got paid to be in that video with what's the name? Who's home for Lil Durk, and like played his whole role. You know what I'm saying? So like got to do that. Think got paid from Steve Will Do It. Gets paid for like a few like club appearances and stuff like that when the buzz was hot. And then also I think got some YouTube buzz going. You know what I mean? So
when you said Perkio, because I didn't know about the situation or him, I thought it was like Durk on perks. That's why I was like, "Whoa, what are you?" And
the funniest part is like it's a sober ass like kid from the island. You know what I'm saying? So just a normal Haitian kid from the islands, but looks like Lil Durk right now. He's just playing that role because it's paying him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And also, 6ix9ine did claim that he did pay for that Perkio to pull up or something like that. It was supposed to be. But he doesn't really know the whole situation.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So that's
he's trying to do. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
yeah, that's fucked up.
So now
that's real. Like this nigga's a sleaze bag, bro.
Yeah, so like that's what made him look bad even more recently. So to me, like his potential comeback is now even more down to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if he were to have a comeback, even though I would be like.
It would damn near have to be a whole album dissing niggas. Just like,
but that would be short lived. If he had an album straight full of hits,
he could do it. He still could do it.
Yeah, like if it, like,
I don't know. It wouldn't be a lot of features. But
I'm talking about before this Perkio thing, though. This is hypothetical.
Yeah,
because now this Perkio
really
thing
bad.
is
like that's really bad. It's like nasty.
And Steve Will Do It right now is like killing it with the numbers and, you know, able to give out a lot of money and things like that. And, you know, people are watching and eating it up. Like, it's almost Gary Vee-ish, but with probably even more numbers, maybe. I haven't checked the actual analytics behind it, but you know what I'm saying? But either way, like, I think before that, people drop a full mixtape, full album, straight hits, good videos. I think it would have softened the blow. He might have needed to come again.
And do it again.
You know what I'm saying? And then people would have softened them up again. And then people might have started coming around.
Hits.
It would have took a while, though. He would have needed to have 20 songs.
Dog, I can't believe, like, bro, I can't believe from when Jamal put us onto this nigga about, like, yo, he's the next Brooklyn rapper to come up. This is when things were still going good.
He was so fun to look.
Before.
Before the
listen, man.
Before the rap thing,
like, bro, before the it's like we watched.
It was fun. It was fun.
It's crazy. Like, we watched it in real time, bro. Like, we watched it go up, way up here.
How many rappers has he pissed off?
Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know.
I'm trying to think how many rappers he pissed off. YG for sure. Little
nigga
Durk.
pissed off. I don't know who he hasn't pissed off.
Little Durk.
I think him and Nicki are still cool. Not saying that, you know,
yeah,
they're cool, but like, I don't think anything bad has gone on between them. And again, I don't really give a flying fuck about was Daniel Hernandez. That's his name.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not even checking for him.
Nah, for sure. Like, from what I've seen. Yeah, I think I remember this.
I'm glad you put me up to shit. Ew, dog. Damn.
Yeah. That was the part where it was like, damn. To me, at least, that makes me double to triple.
Yeah, you just be
back.
like, oh yeah, fuck that. Like, yeah, you don't feel no way about like, you know,
just reconfirms everything. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm watching from a distance, not watching every move. Some of these pieces of news just like hit because I was clicking on something else, and that media outlet kind of brings to your attention.
Yeah, you went down a rabbit hole.
Not even. It just literally is the double topic. It won't even have it in the topic part, but then they'll talk about it, and then it's like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this is in this information's in my head. But one more thing with them though, like with what she said, she was and she worked with him after he did get out, like, and she got some heat for it for sure, but she just basically was like, you know, he's an artist, so like, I work with artists. You know what I'm saying? Kept it super simple. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, well, and
facts.
At the end of the day, it's a female artist. It's like, you can't tell her not to work with somebody. Like, I think to me, it was like, yeah, he should have just kept the wave on just trying to get other female like Dia and other chicks to work with him.
He definitely had a route.
Yeah,
he had a route, bro.
Like, I would have kept doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm just gonna keep getting chicks on songs and work that wave. You know what I'm saying? Because girls, for the most part, if they're not a gangster type of chick, you know what I'm saying, and putting that portrayal. Damn,
that's the type of nigga Wack is managing.
Yeah,
like, bro, that's, oh my god, dog.
I guess. I think he looked at the numbers and was like, I need.
Bro, I could imagine, bro. Like, if a nigga would just be like, yo, bro, like, I stuck with you, and now you do this, like, ugh.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
Bro, like, nigga had to take a shower after that, like, ugh.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not sure if he's still exactly managing, but he definitely is. I mean, for
all I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm behind in the motherfucker.
Nah, he was for a good while. I'm not sure if he still is, but he's definitely helped him at least bring some light back to him. You know what I mean? I'll say that. He at least did what he could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm having a thought in my head right now, and I don't know if I should say it.
Nah, what up?
Yo, why don't white people like booties though? Like, why don't white boys like booty? Like, why don't they like shape, dog? Like, the white female image of beauty is not something with shape. And it's just like, yo, bread, like, sometimes I be...
Well, it all depends on... I think it all depends on where they're at, honestly.
Nigga, look, I'm talking, this is an overall... I'm going by the numbers, essentially.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, you know, obviously...
Yeah, there's lots of different beauty, right?
No, for sure.
But, like,
I'm just saying...
The classic white beauty, like a size 3, size 4, you know what I mean? Big breasts. Yeah. No butt, like, as I call him, a Texas longback.
Nah, for sure. But like you said, Texas longback, right? It's all regional. You know what I'm saying? Like you only have the choices that you are allowed to have in that area. You know what I'm saying? There probably wasn't, from what I remember. What I remember from Gainesville, though, there was not many like Spanish chicks out there. You know what I'm saying?
Gainesville, nah.
Yeah,
there really. I mean, there was,
but not.
But
really.
It wasn't like
the numbers.
Lauren Gonzalez was from Boca.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she was from Spanish River.
Spanish River, all the little.
Like when I went to UF, yeah, it was really like there was a couple. There was like the 1 and 2, but it was like they kind of assimilated. You know what I mean? It was just better for them to assimilate than to stay. You know, like, and you can't fault them.
No,
but it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's really about the area. When the area is just when you got to deal with the area like that, it just.
But bro, dog,
it just changes.
I know I'm probably being wrong, little motherfucker saying that shit, bro. But dog, sometimes like when I see TV and I see the images that they keep putting on TV, I just be like, ew, like.
Oh yeah.
How, like, ew. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but I think because, you know, the shapely woman, you know, just seems over sexualized and
but it's maybe now
in national commercials.
Maybe now the shapely woman is super over sexualized, bro. But still, bro, the fucking models, the supermodels, not even the models, not like the normal, you know, like the big time models that can put on a little bit of weight, even a tiny bit of weight, bro. It's still just like, yo, bruh. Nah,
for sure. But like usually when they're on,
like what do you do with that?
When they're usually on TV though, just to be real, they're usually all fully covered up for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, that's cool to be covered up. I'm just talking about the overall size.
No, I'm saying,
and a lot of times how
the
just like
the thick ones usually are covered up though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't even have to. I understand why. I get it. You know what I mean? Like that voluptuousness is amazing, but like still, it's just like what? It's just like, man. Bro, it's just so. I don't want to single out anybody. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, I'm not going to try and bully anybody. So it's really hard. But it's just like sometimes you go and watch movies. Yeah. You go and see, you know, you go and see a whole bunch of certain movies. Not even certain movies. You just see movies in general because you can't even say certain movies, bro. And they keep putting this image out there. Mm-hmm. And it just like, as a black guy, it just be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, even when it be like, yo, it'd be like, these mega super big athletes or entertainers or this, that, and the third, and you be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, Brett, you know what I mean? It's just like,
nah, facts.
Like, and it's not like it's their hometown, like, it's not their home, like, it's none of one of those sort of things, bro. It'd be like, like, who the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, dog, I don't want to say his name. Should I say it?
No, who's
like that? The nigga that left Paula Patton. Mm-hmm. Did you see Did you see the multitude of girls that he cheated on Paula Patton with?
Basics.
No, they weren't.
Or they're baddies.
I would consider them, but a lot of them were like the image that you see portrayed, like size 2, 3. Blonde, big, you know, it was a bunch of white girls. Like,
yeah.
He was cheating on Paula Patton. Like, he went on his. I think he was tired of the chicken. To be real, he was. But like, he was definitely. It was a whole bunch of white girls. Look at the white girl now.
He was on his Tiger. He was on his Tiger Woods game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
But Tiger, I think Tiger was getting out 400, 500 years of oppression on those white girls.
just going in.
Tiger.
You know what I'm saying? Hole in one, bitch.
Tiger said Michael Jordan don't got shit on me.
Hole in one. You know what I'm saying?
He said it like Alonzo too in training day. Magic Johnson don't got shit on me.
Hell nah. And then there is one thing I did want to bring up.
That nigga said Tiger. He's back. You remember they hated him for a second. They wanted to get rid of Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Now he's the number one Negro.
Oh,
he is the number like dog. You see white niggas crying when this nigga's missing shots. Like go Tiger. Like bro. Yeah. Like this shit be like yo. Why can't they treat every black person with 0.1% of how they treat Tiger?
I think they would like
just 1%. Fuck it, I'm asking for too little bit. Black people always ask for not enough. 1% of fucking Tiger. Give us 1%.
Just imagine if Tiger.
We are all amazing, just like Tiger.
Let's just say Tiger never had the scandal, right?
Jesus Christ.
Let's just say Tiger never has the scandal.
Jesus, he would have never had the car accident. Like crashed the whip when she hit him hit him with the golf club. She clapped his car with golf clubs, fam. She went deep.
Nah, she went in.
She went deep.
She hurt that man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
No, but she was like, she was like it's not okay. Like from how they met, like she wasn't like no model bitch. She looks like a model bitch because she's like from Sweden or some shit like that. But she was like the au pair, which is like a glorified babysitter that literally lives in your house. And she was the au pair for like Fred Couples or some shit like that, or another, or like a golfer from that country that she's from, who was one of Tiger's homies. And they he set her up like, yo, this is, good girl. Like, yo, she was like a regular girl that loved the nigga type shit. Like, because like they had to date, like it was all type of, like you could look it up, right? And Jesus Christ, boy, he destroyed. It was like Bill Cosby. Like they were treating Tiger worse than Bill. Like minus the rape shit. The rape shit's horrible, yes, but I'm just saying about he was getting treated worse than Bill Cosby's getting treated.
No, for sure. But this is why
real talk.
But if he was able to still have like that,
he kept hitting that ball though.
No,
Jesus.
Let's say if he was still able to be healthy and that scandal doesn't happen though, like I think he'd probably be. He is like still one of the most popular athletes in the world. Let's be clear,
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? But he might be
all now. He has the biggest gallery when you see him on, like when you see him at at anything.
For sure. But let's just say the scandal and that doesn't happen, right?
Niggas is picking up golf. Niggas is picking up grass blades. These white and keeping grass blades that he walked on or that he hit when he swung.
No,
like, yo, bro.
I think honestly though, he would be more popular than LeBron, and he'd be more popular like just overall legacy wise than Tom Brady for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
way more popular. You know he's way more popular than Tiger Woods right now. I mean, sorry, Tom Brady. He's way more popular than Tom Brady right now.
Like I'm just gonna because Tom Brady, like that revered feeling too.
No. Listen,
that revered feeling though.
Listen, he is way more popular. He is way more popular than Tom Brady than TB12. Bro, I don't see white people. I don't see what nigga. They're telling their grandkids how they saw Tiger. Nigga, Tom Brady don't get that. Listen, if there was a hierarchy of beloved sports figures,
and then no, let me finish too. If he doesn't get hurt, he's probably taking that Jordan spot for sure.
No, he's not taking Jordan, but he's definitely taking Hank Aaron. He's definitely taking Hank Aaron.
I think
he's definitely taking Derek Jeter's because Derek Jeter's is black. He's taking Derek Jeter, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I think he's still more popular than Jeter right now. I'm just gonna keep it a beat.
Sure, he's already more popular than Jeter.
But
that's not even a.
He's not.
That's not a discussion.
Mike is a different. Mike is a different animal, bro.
But he got his own Gatorade like Mike.
Mike is a different. Yeah, they had Nike Golf just for Tiger. They had
Golf,
Nike. Listen,
Golf just for Tiger. Gatorade came out with the Tiger.
Yeah, and it was the best one.
Fire.
Best one.
Fire. So
after about half the bottle of the ones that cost $2 at the gas station, you can't drink that shit. But Tigers, you could whole thing.
He had a game that was running.
PGA go. Oh my God.
Let's think about
Tigers.
Everything that you can say about Jordan.
I'm gonna say this.
Everything you can say about Jordan. I'm gonna say this, about right? Tiger.
Tiger ain't have no movie though.
He probably would have though.
But he hasn't.
He probably would have. Honestly.
He should.
He had a little documentary. It was a documentary or a movie. It was
that shit was bad though. It wasn't like.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
It wasn't like Tiger's great. It was Tiger's not that great.
Yeah.
But these white people ate it up. They don't care.
No, for sure.
They do not give a flying fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I think Tiger overall untouched. He would be in the neighborhood of the Jordan talks. There's a lot of things.
I'll say this. I feel as though Jordan lightens up when Tiger comes in the room and be like, "Oh shit, Tiger, what's up?"
Yeah, he's a golf fan. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I bet you Jordan was like, "What's up, man? Let's go. Let's go play a round of golf."
Show me some things.
This nigga Tiger probably beating Jordan off with a stick, like, "Yo,
yeah,
where the hoes at?"
Snatching white girls. You know what I'm saying? Snatching them up, dog.
Telling you, Tiger was taking out everything. He was taking out Martin Luther King getting killed. He was taking out Malcolm X. He was listen.
Killing, man. Oh shit, too. Not to do a hard ass left, but
what?
There was something I did read earlier, and it was actually sports related though. But
go ahead. Because I mean, I'm just winging it.
No, for sure. This man Pat Riley was talking about Bam Adebayo, dog.
Oh yeah, they got to get that nigga out of there. Listen, do yourself some good. Unless he's gonna drastically expand his offensive game.
Let me tell you what he said though. Here's what he said, man. Before you go there, he actually said he's been asked to do a lot of things as a young player. He's always getting somebody open. Duncan should give half of his check. Tyler should pay. This is like inside talk, though. This is inside talk. So he said Tyler should pay him half of his check. Max should give him half of his check. Struce.
Max don't make no money.
Yeah, I mean, just like basically all those pick and rolls are strong.
Oh, like when Dame said y'all niggas need to give up your playoff bonus because y'all ain't do shit.
So obviously he thinks Bam is pretty good. So or maybe Pat's probably like, I need shooters. I want shooters, but I need creators. And
you need creative shooters, like real talk.
Shot creators, and maybe a few playmakers, and then that can take the weight off of Bam just trying to
playmaking.
And I think obviously they have
Kyle Lowry was a big mistake. I
just think the deeper part of his contract. I think he'll give another pretty good season. It's just the deep part of his contract.
It's only 3 years though.
I thought it was 3
years, 90, something like that.
It was 3 years. I thought it was like 40, something up there, but I thought it was like, not 40. I thought it was like he's in for 4 years or 5 years.
Oh my God, that much? And he's 36?
Yeah, that's the part where I'm more worried.
What was Riley thinking?
I don't know. Hopefully it's a team option.
I'm not a Miami fan, but I live here, so I want to see them do well.
I'm hoping it's a team option. That part I'm going to be real. I am worried
just not against the Knicks.
I'm just worried about the back end of the contract. And I like Kyle Lowry, but just the back end of the contract.
Maybe they need to bring some new blood in the the office, man.
We got a lot of young guys, but yeah, office-wise, maybe so. Who knows? But, I mean, we did almost get to the finals one game away, so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. You know what I mean? That's a hard sell to.
No, y'all need another superstar. Like,
Joel
Embiid was taking a shot at Bam, but he was saying y'all need another superstar.
Shoot, we need to get Embiid.
Y'all should have got Harden when y'all had the chance, man. He wouldn't have popped down. He wouldn't have busted his hamstring and then he wouldn't have went on his hamstring and busted it some more.
I actually low-key said I was like, you know what?
You giving Kyle Lowry all that money. The fuck?
I've been said...
Could have gave it to James Harden. Same way.
No, for sure. I've been said we should have kept... we should have actually made the trade for Harden. I was like, I really like Tyler. I really like Duncan. But if we have to package him or whatever, we're still getting an MVP player or somebody
MVP caliber for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that either way, one of the two categories, somebody else that can create besides Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, we can build off of that because we always get like all these, you know, developmental unsigned players anyway. So if you would have added Harden with that, and you have like you're still able to keep Bam and tell Bam, hey, just cut to the basket, you know, do the little rolls and shoot this midi and do your thing. ISO, when you ISO, you can just dribble for yourself to score. You know what I'm saying?
There'll be space.
There'll be space, and you know what I mean. Like, there's already a lot of space with the shooters, but at the same time,
them niggas go on streaks where they are not hitting.
Exactly,
and then them niggas is always injured. I mean, Duncan wasn't injured.
Nah,
I kind of feel sorry.
They just don't like I think in the playoffs it's just him getting singled out because they just make a lot of shots on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's giving an effort though. It's not like he's not trying.
No, for sure.
He's definitely trying, dog. But
all day.
It's just like, why you good? But at the same time, they knew this, right? So why would you give him $90 million, bro? And you know, like. You didn't think this was gonna happen? Let's keep it 100,000, man. Let's keep it a beat.
I got about 5 to 10 different texts on that. You know what I'm saying? Just on Duncan like not playing defense and
let's keep it a beat. But he been not playing defense.
No, I mean he tries. Like
he tries, but like it doesn't work.
They just make shots on him.
It's kind of funny because niggas is doing like. They be making the most ridiculous shots on this nigga. This nigga is right there every time, dog. It seems like he is right there, dog.
Yeah. He's just not one of those guys that actually makes stops. You know what I'm saying? He's just a guy that like would be right there.
He hustles, he runs, he fights through screens. He does everything, dog. But it's just like, yo, niggas make shots on this guy.
No, you know what it is, too? I forgot who was talking about. I think it was Kobe or something like that. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe, man.
Yeah, but like basically he was talking about like, yo, like he was like, dog, the way that you shoot on these guys, like when you have like a quote unquote defender, it's a safe defender. So like he's not gonna go swipe at the ball. He's not gonna
run in you.
He's not gonna run into you. He's not gonna actually go for the block. He's just gonna be there to bother you. So if I know he's gonna do that, I'm just gonna shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna care if he's there.
Kobe is another person. Like I witnessed when Kobe died in LA, the day of. Mm-hmm. Did I call you or did you call me? I called you.
Yeah, I know about it.
Listen, the whole city turned up for Kobe. The whole city, every bus, anything that was electronic had Laker colors or whatever they were doing. I can't remember. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gia. When they realized what the hell happened, it's like, yo, that's another
crazy
one.
Nah,
he could have showed you how to bounce back because he bounced back.
Yeah, that one definitely bothered me.
Yeah, that bothered me too, dog. I wasn't. It's like, yo, I can't say I'm really a fan of a bunch of people, but like if I'm a hold a gun to my head who I'm a fan of, like athletically wise in the NBA, Steph Curry, who I've met, Kobe, Luka, Melo, LeBron, Kevin Durant. You know, I was a fan of Kyrie's until the personality, the whole personality and like that shit got involved. Like sometimes I wish we weren't so involved in everybody's life so that there could be still that separation. So you don't really know that this nigga is a fucking douchebag or this person is is whatever. He's a, I don't know, or she's a whatever, but you don't know that.
Well, it's the media.
So you can, what happened? That's what I mean. Just in everything.
Yeah, it's the media too. It's not
media
just,
and social media is media. It's all the same thing, bro.
Yeah, because I don't think Kyrie technically puts out.
Nigga be on his live.
Oh yeah, that is true though.
The nigga does interviews supposedly. You know what I mean?
With fans?
No, I was talking about whatever that shit that they were talking, that everyone was talking about, how he was like, yo, I didn't know how to handle this, that, and blah, 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 blah. I
think he was either on the I Am Athlete or the
he was. I think
he was on the I Am Athlete, if I'm not mistaken, with Brandon Marshall.
Yeah. Good show.
Yeah.
Good show. And it takes an athlete to get an athlete to be real. Yeah. Like, as much as these media people, listen, as much as these media people want to let you think that they niggas only tell them what they want to tell them.
Nah, fact.
At the end of the day, regardless if they have to get it from someplace else, somebody has to want to tell them that.
No, you're right. You're right. You know, but it does make it easier because they've been in the same field and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
straight like that.
It's a lot harder, you know, for a journalist. You know, a journalist can get a lot out of you, of course, but it is a lot more comfortable for the player to talk to a former player and say, man, you know what went on with that, and then this and that, you know what I mean? Okay. Breaking news.
Shout out Aaron Donald getting the highest non-QB contract ever. Well deserved. When you literally see this nigga win the Super Bowl for you.
It's on Donda.
On Donda, nigga.
Yeah, Donda Sports.
When are we going to talk about Kanye being right? Okay. Not about the Kim Kardashian stuff and all of that. Just everything else.
Shoot.
When are we going to normalize?
We definitely do, though. We definitely need to talk about that. We should speak on that, though, because he actually been killing it in what? Fashion, right? Fashion,
whatever he's doing financially, he's been killing it. He's like worth way more than $1 billion now. Like, it's actually kind of weird. I want to say he's in the tens. Like, I could be wrong, but he's bordering on the tens for sure.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Like,
I saw it and I was like, oh shit.
I mean, honestly, with the billions, it's starting to make sense because
the clothes.
If he owns most of that, it's just like, all right, yeah, that's starting to make sense because it's a high amount.
The Glizzy line is high, is 1,000% high end for it to be quote unquote athleisure.
And I think for him leaving, he left Nike to go to Adidas. Let's just say the Adidas...
Nike wasn't trying to do this.
Yeah, let's just say the Adidas line actually gave him like a high percentage.
They treated Kanye like a designer. They gave him the Y3 deal.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, not the exact deal. I don't know what the percentages are exactly. I think he got a better deal, but it's like, like how Yoji has one Y3.
Yeah.
And
because him and Yoji, that's cool, but Kanye's Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like,
easy, yeah.
It's just...
I mean, they have Y3 stores, and they just started opening up Yeezy stores. Mm-hmm. They got Y3 stores all over the place.
No, for sure. I'm just saying, like, just in general, the reason why he probably got a better deal is because he was already doing
the sophisticated roadman's wardrobe, Y3.
No, I like Y3. Y3 is definitely a nice blend of clothing, you know, nice and rare, but... I think Kanye.
That's the only thing that makes me break my like no Nike Jordan sneaker shit is Y3 because I don't wear Yeezys. Like I have never owned a pair.
No, I don't think I never actually copped a pair of Yeezys, but I actually appreciate them.
People say they're comfortable.
No, I appreciate them on people. I do
too. I'd be like, those shits are fire.
They look fire.
But
it's like
I'm a Nike boy, man. Like I don't know. Like I have. Even though it sounds kind of trivial and whatever, but I still have some brand loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mixed match. I'm not Adidas track pants and Nike and Air Force Ones. Like, I would, oh my God. Like that's sacrilege to me.
I mean, I'll say this: I've usually binge on Nike 9 times out of 10, but there's a few times I've veered off and went to a couple different shoes. But then when I do that, like I'll binge into that brand for a small little pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm fucking with New Balance this time. Or, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go on a small run. Or okay, if I am doing Adidas, I'm going on the same type of run. I might get 3 to 5 pairs and then just be like, okay, I'm back off that, back to Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nike's always safe.
Yeah.
Nike has been one of the safest things in a nigga's life.
No, for sure. Like and they've always been comfortable, and technically, like you could, like I've never actually done the take back the shoes thing, but you can technically take back your shoes.
2 years, right?
Or it's almost like a 2-year warranty on your sneakers. But
just pop the air bubble. Don't tell them I told you.
Yeah, like
just pop the air bubble.
You know what I'm saying? And personally, like I said, I've actually never done that, and
I've never done it either.
Yeah,
but I know I've heard.
I've heard.
I've heard some stories.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like just, you know what I mean? It's a, like to me, like I said,
you remember when you can order out the Nike, when we used to be able to order out the Nike catalog, bro, and just get Jordans whenever the fuck you wanted?
Yeah.
My God.
Now you go to .com.
Now you gotta wait in a fucking line, bro.
Well, depending on
no, I'm just saying in general, not like.
Not the regular,
You know, not like niggas, you know, like the shit that you gotta go on some fucking app, wait in some digital lobby, get a whatever, hope you win.
Yeah, I'm
go to the store, walk out the
that.
store with the shoes on your fucking feet. Like it just doesn't, like, what the fuck? That's why, like, honestly, that's kind of why, like, if I get Jordan, like, I don't even go to the store anymore, bro. Like, if I don't get them from like inside your shoebox, it's designer shoes because you can find them.
No, for sure. Like,
and it's like it's nuts and it's hella ignorant, but you can always find designer shoes when you want to.
Oh,
it may not be at a number that you want to pay. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sometimes, like, I mean, Jordans are like $250 now anyway. So, like, what's $350?
Yeah.
For some whack ass Alexander McQueens, like, that everybody loves. But, like, what's $500 for a pair of Rudes? Or what was $625 or $600 for a pair of Saint Laurent kit? Like, what is that compared to, like, you're buying Jordans? Sometimes I'm seeing niggas having to pay $350.
No, you're right.
Release day $450, $800.
Yeah, because it's been getting like real ridiculous with the pricing, but I'm not gonna lie.
Might as well, like, if you're gonna do that, like, if you're gonna do that to get some rare Jordans that the colorway is from his baseball coach's driveway and some shit like that, then you might as well go copy you a pair of $600, $700 Gucci kicks and call it a day. You know what I mean? Like Fair God, fucking. There's every luxury brand and pretty much brand, not just luxury brand, high end streetwear brand. They make shoes. You know what I mean? Like, at this point.
Oh yeah, but like you said, with the high end shoes and the pricing that they actually put it at. To me, going back to what you said before, the way like my body's set up, I'm not sure if I'd ever want to wait in the real line anymore either. But then again, sitting around in a digital line feels even kind of like crazy.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Like, the fuck? Like, you literally waiting on your phone in a like. And most times niggas spend that literally just waiting.
Yeah, they just be out there just like, you know, camping out and if it's outdoors, you already know that, camping out, everything like that.
My God. Do you remember that wave? Jesus Christ, dog. You know what, Will? You a strong nigga, dog. Will. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Inside My Shoebox, dog. He's our sneaker plug. So, like, holla at him. He can get you what you need.
Definitely see. I think I might have even seen him at the grocery store not too long ago, too.
This nigga Will can get you Air Forces when you know they don't have them in the stores. and they're real. Holla at
necessary.
him.
Jordan and all types of other stuff.
Yeah. All of that stuff. I've been trying to get this nigga to do like...
And rare drops. A few rare drops.
More rare drops. I wanted those Drake Air Force Ones bad.
No, but sometimes the quantity
with the hearts. With the heart, oh my! I wanted those bad. Like I ain't even playing.
Drizzies.
Those Air Forces were fire.
Like not a lot of people have them, but a lot of people have them. Like during that drop, I seen a few people with them. I was like,
and I wanted them damn sneakers. Dog, them shits are fire, dog.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna wear them.
Oh yeah. It was a nice collab, honestly.
Probably only once or twice, but I was gonna wear them.
Nah, definitely to be sold on that one.
Man. Well, shit. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everything. I know we went kind of long, but there was a lot of stuff. We were bombarded with fucking shit, and it was a shit show. Let me tell you. But I'm glad that you rocked out with us. Put one in the air for us, and you guys have a good one, man. This has been the Lightly Seasoned Podcast.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Peace.